nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up.
And second time's the charm? Question mark? I don't know. It's this is being real weird. This is being real weird. Well, I mean, hello, and welcome back to another stream and hopefully another episode of Legend of Heroes, Trust or Daybreak? Question mark? What's up, Gothic Battle Witch? How you doing? Hopefully you're still doing alright. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's so weird. It's so weird what's going on right now. Like, because whenever it ended, it didn't end because of, like, bad internet. It was like, hey, we lost the stream key. I'm just like, bro, I streamed to restream. What do you mean restream lost my stream key? What do you mean? And, like, that auto-closed my stream. And so, like, it wasn't even, like, an internet issue. And, like, I looked at my upload speeds and tested all that stuff again. I was like, well, is it working now? Is it fine? And it was like 800 download speed. And I was like, okay, well, that's definitely good enough. I don't even need much download speed whatsoever. And my upload speed was at like 30. So like that's definitely good enough to stream. So question mark. The thing is, I really wish that Restream didn't, like, whenever OBS disconnects, Restream likes to end the stream, end the YouTube stream that's going on, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Because, yeah, that like 15 minutes or whatever that happened beforehand, I just had to delete that video, considering it just was like, oh, this is it. This is the entire video. This is the entire stream. Like, no, that's not even close. I really can't wait to the day that I get, because, like, supposedly, right, I'm supposed to be getting fiber optic in my area, and if that's the case, then I can move away from using Restream and then instead just do the OBS plugin again, which is a lot more convenient considering that I can, like, fine-tune exactly what I'm doing. The only issue with that is that I gotta send twice the amount of data by doing that. And where I live right now, and with the internet that I've got right now, it's not super reliable. But yeah, I don't think that was necessarily an internet issue. I think that was more of just a weird technical bug that happened on YouTube's side. Or Twitch's side. I don't remember which one it said it died. I think it said that Twitch was the one that died. I know Twitch changed their APIs, so, like, I know, at the very least, there's that, right? Like, Twitch changed their API, and so there might be a little bit of, growing pains with that. So whenever a company changes something about their program, right? When they change their coding, that changes everything else. So, like, with the Twitch integrated throwing system that I got, and that's not working considering Twitch changed their API. I've heard some people say that the Mix It Up had issues considering they changed their API. So, you know, things are updating, and updates are not always good because they break other things. We've updated this one thing, broke 4 other things. Oh, God. But yes, welcome back, Witch. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping back around. Appreciate you. And Go Sevium, welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How's it going? Not particularly great. Not particularly great. It's, Ooh, this is the second stream of the day, considering as soon as the clock struck noon, so like 20 minutes ago, it was like, alright, stream's dead. I'm like, oh, why is stream dead right now? why is stream dead? Because, I don't know. I'm guessing it's something to do with the updating, but I'm kind of just like chatting here for now, right? Like, I don't really want to move on with the game if we're just gonna die in another 15 minutes, but your dog says hi. Oh my gosh, hello doggy. What's the doggy's name? You don't gotta tell me if you don't want to, because, you know, there's a whole, like, keeping information confidential, understandable, but I must know. I wish to know the name if you will let me know the name of the doggo. Also, what kind of doggo is it? What type of doggo is he? Her name is Ella. Beautiful, beautiful name. What's up, Flash? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. This is technically the second stream of the day, considering it, the last stream just straight up died. It was the weirdest death, too. Like, I don't know what happened. I was just streaming, everything was fine, then I was like, oh, OBS disconnected. Okay, my internet probably died then. And I looked over there and it was like, cannot find stream key. Like, huh? What do you mean you can't find the stream key? It didn't change. What do you mean by this? Restream, what are you doing? OBS, what are you doing? So, I'm a little hesitant about continuing past this point right now. I'm just gonna chat for a while and see what happens. If anything kind of changes, anything happens. I'm busy playing Spark the Electric Jester game. Ooh, nice. Hopefully you're having fun with that, Ghost-Sevium. I appreciate you stopping on by. Always glad to see you. Just half pitbull, half boxer. Ooh, interesting combination. Nice. But yeah, I'm glad to see your doggy. Glad to have your doggy here alongside you. All the animals. If you got a Discord, I mean, hey, you should join my Discord and post pictures of your doggy in my pets channel. I'm just saying, it'd be very nice seeing doggos. Yay. Hydration. But yeah, this has been one heck of a morning. This has been one heck of a morning already. So like I was saying at the last stream that is now no longer existing, not allowed Discord or any social media? Aw, that sucks. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Gotta keep the pictures of the dogs to yourself. Shaking my head. These dog pictures should be everywhere. But no worries, Witch. No worries. Maybe one day you'll get a Discord or some other social media and be able to send us pictures. But yeah, so like at the beginning of the end of Monday's stream, right? We played Pac-Man yesterday, and at the end of it, I couldn't access my browser for whatever reason. Like, it was just, like, not wanting to load up. Your tits acting up again? Yeah, the tits are up. What's up, Doom? Glad to see. Thank you for stopping on by. There's been a lot of scuff today. So, like, yeah, yesterday there was the browser was not, like, my download speeds was just, like, absolutely awful, and I couldn't do anything.
Hero. A big, fat, stupid, ugly noble hero.
Noble hero. I am the noble hero. Indeed. What? The Twitch Integrated Throwing System. The TITS. Also known as TITS. It's the thing that allows people on Twitch to throw things at me. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a funny thing. It's a funny little acronym, huh? Oh, yeah. But yeah, so like with that, we wasn't able to raid yesterday considering my download speed was just not existent. And so this morning, everything was fine, but then we had, I sort of noticed a little bit of buffering there, and I was like, oh no, what's going on here? And so I refreshed the cache on my router, and everything looked like it was fine. And it still looks like it's fine. Like, my internet seems to be holding steady. It seems to be doing good. So I think that's what I needed to do. I just need to refresh my cache. But for whatever reason, this morning, I started streaming, right? And like 15 minutes into stream, if even that, I don't even know. Anyway, it was like noon. As soon as like the clock struck noon, it was just like OBS disconnected, and that caused my my restream to end everything. But the weird part was that it was like it couldn't reconnect. It was like it couldn't find the stream key, which is very strange. So like we have a bunch of weird stuff today. So technically this is a second stream. This is a brand new stream that I made just for today. Because, like, I was looking at the stats, right? I was like, everything seems to be working fine. Like, I should be able to stream. Like, what did that say again? Like, I don't know. We'll do a little test stream with with Legend of Heroes here, and if it doesn't work, if it like kills, if it dies again, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, we're just kind of chatting for now, just to test the waters to see if Restream's gonna do that again. Hey, Flash, resubscribe with Prime. Been subscribed for 2 months. That's wild. Thank you, Flash. Thank you for the Prime membership. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and the lack of ads. No more ads for you on the Twitch side. Also, I think you get like a bonus to your ink, your tattoo, your channel points. I think you get a little bit of bonus to that. I think it's like 1.2 times the amount of normal. So, a little bit of something extra. Arkham Kratos, though, how you doing? Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Opinion about the Switch 2 despite the backlash and pricing? Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in getting the Switch 2 just considering I have a, like, day one Switch 1. So, getting a Switch 2 would be very, very nice, just because that one that I've got's on, like, its last legs. It's dying. I really need to upgrade. And so, upgrade to a Switch 2 sounds like a good idea to me. Not to mention being able to play, like, the GameCube emulator stuff. Oh, that'd be fun. Like the expansion pass for the Switch, I like that. I like that a lot. And then, like, a bunch of, like, whatever modern games coming out, like Metroid Prime 4. I've been waiting for Metroid Prime 4 forever. I did see that there was an expansion pass that you gotta buy for Jamboree, which is kinda lame, but I guess it's fine. You know, DLC, I suppose. Yeah. You know how I am about DLC, but, like, with a party game at least. I guess, I mean, I technically buy the same stuff with, Mario Kart 8. So, you know. Kankuro, welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. If you're lurking, I appreciate the lurk. I'm still just kind of zatsuing right now, considering I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be able to stream. We tried to stream, and it didn't work. And then I looked over everything, and it doesn't seem like I'm having any issues, but, like, I think the biggest thing is that Twitch and Twitch, like, updated their code, which then has everything else just kind of, like, in a scramble, trying to, like, fix their code so that it is working with Twitch again, which is a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yes, go and give the Kankuro King, the Puppet Man VTuber, a follow if you haven't already. He's a good homie. He's a say-so Puppet Man. Playing some Dark Souls lately. But yeah, like yesterday I could not even raid out, and then today it's been strange. Getting audio glitches even through the encoding with solid green. Yeah, see, my bitrate has not dropped at all in these past couple of days, but today it just, like, disconnected entirely, and then it was like, you cannot find your stream key, and I was just like, what do you mean you can't find my stream key? It's where it's always been. Restream has it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems like everything's going well for now. But as soon as I started, like, walking around, as soon as I started, like, moving around and talking to people, it died. So, that's kind of lame. But, I mean, we've been going for, like, 10 minutes now. So, like, hopefully that means that it's fine. A very weird stream today. A very weird day today. But yeah, Twitch updated, and so that's probably why a lot of issues are being had. I guess that's what the issue is. I guess, like, because, like, I guess my internet issues last night were just based on my router needing to, like, clear the cache. Like, it's been a while since I've cleaned the cache out of my router, and so, by doing that, I think I fixed my internet issues that I was having. And so, like, with Twitch, I guess it was just, like, a weird thing, right? Where, like, had to start up OBS, stream a little bit, and just have them be like, wait, there's a new update. Okay, change this around real quick. I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with, just considering that makes me feel the best. But, because that means all my problems are done with. All my problems are over with, and everything is Daijobu now. So I should probably, let's go to the title screen for a second, because that's where I should be at, huh? Sonic Rumble comes out May 8th. Ooh, nice. A new Sonic game. I wonder if it'll be any good. But we did see this little title card, which, a brand new title card. Hell yeah. And, we should just load the game, because I think it auto-saved. Because we have extra, like, dialogue. Now, like, there's extra dialogue being said here. And we went over here and we talked to Miss Sonia here, who, more or less, she was just excited about the, Revolution Festival. Not at all. Gotta be ready for the winter tournament.
No outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we tried to go into the school as well, but they wouldn't let us go into the school.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Yeah, but like, it'd still be cool to see your school on, yes? And then there's Shino's bar
Hello?
here, where she's got the Shino's mix, new
Thank
item.
you.
And, yeah, we're just talking about her, she being here. And which is funny, she's like, oh, it's a nice, quiet spot here. Which I was thinking, it's like, that's kind of weird. Kind of a weird that it's, you want to be here at a quiet spot. You run a business, why would you want to be at a quiet spot? But also all these students who do want to come through, so I guess it makes some sense. No school for us, we're too cool. We're too cool for school. For real. But yeah, that was the little bit I did. That's all I really did. I went over there, I talked to that teacher, I tried to go into the school, and then I talked to Shino, and then the stream died. And so, that's what we've been doing in the past, like, 45 minutes. That and a whole lot of technical issues. But saying it again, for the people in the back this time, my tits are broken. The Twitch integrated throwing system, with the Twitch update, it has broken that. And it's also broken Mix It Up, but Mix It Up seems to be working for me, so it might only be breaking parts of Mix It Up, and I might not use those parts of Mix It Up. But, yeah, so like the gnome, that shouldn't work, but it does, so, alright. The throwing system, though, the throwables, those are all broken, so we won't be able to use any of those. Hopefully, things start to, like, pad out, though. Like, oh my god, I feel like there's been a lot of scuff lately. I feel like there's been a lot of technical issues recently. It gives me a headache. Either way, what are we doing here? What's Albert wanting? Basically, you tried your luck with a bunch of girls and had zero luck, so now you're in desperate need for someone to spend the festival with. This is ridiculous. Unsurprising, but ridiculous all the same. What are you even planning? Come on, man, a sausage party's better than being all alone. I don't know about that one, Lyle. Also, you know, extra manpower means extra sex appeal, yeah? Ladies will be flocking to us during the festival. Unbelievable. Well, unfortunately for you, I made arrangements with the student council. I suspect Julian will also be busy. No, actually, I don't have any plans. I was hoping to have someone show me around the festival, in fact. Maybe you would be willing to. For real? You, who could have your pick from all the hot babes at school, chooses to go with me? Oh, thanks, man. Julian, I freaking love you. You are utterly incomprehensible.
Alrighty.
Nice. Oh, I gotta bring up some topic. What am I doing here? Hold up. Let me look at my, like, to-do list, because I don't remember what we're doing. Dingo's legacy and a problem child. Oh, yeah, Curtis. He started, taking tobacco mints. He's got tobacco mints. Scuff accents. That's what I feel like today. The gnome was too evil to be broken. You know what? That's fair, Flash. That's fair. The gnome could be too evil to be broken. But yeah, so we talked to overbearing parents, and their son, Curtis, is taking tobacco mints to take the edge off, and these mints are very similar to the ones that were in Tharbad, where they got everybody really aggressive. So we're looking for Dingo's black journal. He's got a black leather journal, and so yeah, we're looking for that. Also, we have these things to be doing as well. But what's with you? Is that right? What's up, tease? It didn't mean like that. What are they talking about?
Indeed.
What did they say? Be busy discussing other matters at length, so we don't have time for much else. Can't bear to break a promise to a pretty lady, eh, Casanova?
Let me ask you something.
Anyways, Curtis. What about the kid? What about the kid? I guess we're going over here to talk about that now. This looks like a shakedown about to happen. Sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright. Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Van's team told Albert what they learned about Curtis and how he's changed recently. Damn, I knew something was up. He's been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. He was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know, I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he lost motivation. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. Don't know where the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyways. Wait, maybe it's not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy he was talking to looked real shady, I just kind of assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. I've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. And that's what the rumors say anyways. I should have made this connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. Makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyways. Next up, Tyrell's back streets. And I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert. Yippee! Adderall. Yeah, right? We're getting evil Adderall. Hell yeah. We love evil Adderall. Alright, what, anything else around this part of town? Oh, there's Ren over here. Hi, Ren. Okay, we got finals after the festival, and we gotta start planning the school festival after that. Or school, yeah, because it's the Revolution Festival now, which is the town festival, and then we got a school festival after that. Okay. But the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. No, I've finally forgotten all about exams. Why do you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. You can take great inspiration from it for our own school festival. An excellent idea. I have a little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party is most exquisite. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Gehenna after my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Tita. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. Oh, I don't like that. It's gonna be weird. I can feel it. I'm gonna be busy anyways, but seeing Ren getting so into this is a little scary. Yeah, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys. To the new year. Of course. Aww. Look at them all look at Ren being a normal student. You know.
Looking to buy something?
Being fairly normal at the very least. Kingdom Tart? Sure, I'll buy that. And then strawberry macaron. Yeah, and everything else we've already got. Yeah, this is the fancy snack shop that Agnes like bargained with Van at the very beginning of this game. Back in the first stream of Trails Through Daybreak, we had a moment here where Agnes came to Van and we had a very rare, very limited edition cake, and so that's what got Van to be like, alright, you know what, I can probably help you out.
This cathedral isn't as big as the one in Oracion, but it's still pretty massive.
I'm not going that way, apparently.
Now let us all pray.
The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Not too bad at all. What's up, Sky? Other Sky, welcome on in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We had some scuff earlier, but it seems like things have smoothed out for now. Hopefully so. Because, I mean, we're in the finale of this game. I want to keep playing.
Whoops.
Probably busy up there, best to leave him be, but there's a thing up there. Oh no, that's actually exactly what I gotta go to as well. So I gotta go up there at some point in time. Sure, Master would stroll on in if he was here. Oh, I gotta have... Do I not have...
You seem like a really nice person.
This is so
Did that... I feel like that died a little early. Because that should say, you look like a really nice person. I kill nice people. Unless that was the one where it's, where like, if you're evil, the gnome will then be like, I like you. Because, you know, you're, like, actually, like, pure evil. And it's funny how those gnomes have different quotes depending on, like, your alignment. Very interesting stuff. That was very, that seemed very creepy. We didn't hear that one. Never heard that one. Doing good? You? I'm doing alright now. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, we had a lot of scuff. So, stream got delayed a little bit. I thought I had to cancel stream today. But it seems to be working out now. So fingers crossed, hopefully everything continues to work. But yeah, we're having a vibey time now. He was just a sketchy guy. There he is. It's gotta be the seller, right? It just looks like it. Only one way to find out. Pose as a customer and try talking to him. The guy's hanging out here. We approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, Van. Oh, hold on a minute, Chief. I'm talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not gonna want to sell to an old fart like you. You'll never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? But you might have a point. His client base is students like Curtis, and I sure as hell am out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're so perfectly young. No. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. I agree. Not the best man for the job. I'll be someone who looks rebellious enough to to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Now, yeah, I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. No, dude. Heard you could hook me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. So you got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want if it's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'd fill you in on a secret. Stuff originally came straight from some pharmaceutical company. Haven't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. Just sold the last of my stocks to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All the talking you got nothing to deliver? Why let a guy down? Hey, trust me. I'd love to have more so I can make even more money. It's what it is. Seems like the kid's developed a real dependence on him, though. I tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Still like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. I always gotta make everything hard. Bingo. So the kid really did just come through here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. Well, he definitely threw the temper tantrum. Suggested some other stuff to try, but it wouldn't listen to me. Only once are those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight District, just to finally get the kid out of my face. Damn. You don't know how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight District, huh? Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely see someone down there hawking that stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Is that all you were after too? Just those mints? I got plenty of other good stuff, you know. They even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. Only interested in those mints too. Great. Thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. I think I'm gonna try stealing somewhere else today. It seems here deader than a stuffed palm. True. Now I want to think about that. Are there, is there taxidermy in the Legend of Heroes universe? Can we go to, like, a zoo? Can we go to, like, or not a zoo, but, like, but what are those places called? Just, like, a taxidermy house? Where they just have a bunch of stuffed monsters around? That'd be interesting. Like, you got a lot of that, dirtbag. Just glad we have an idea where Curse might be now. Maybe we can guess where those mints came from, too. Yeah, it's probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first, and question him after that. Shall we be on our way then? Sounds good to me. A place like that's going to be dangerous for a kid like him before long. I mean, yeah, initially I was like, oh my god, a kid going down to the Blacklight District? That's not great. But then we, I remember that there was, over here at Gabriella's pub, right? There's this little kid right here. So
Let's talk if you've got a minute.
You know, I guess it's not terrible. Even criminals have standards, I guess. I finally found you, faker. You're Maja, right? The herb seller. Tell me you got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from the surface the way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock the garbage. Honestly, you should really start taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar! You have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. Maybe this is where we find our Poindexter. Huh? What do you want? I swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure. His mommy sent out a request for us. Oh, whoa. Van Company brought the two to speed on the events that brought them there. Yippee! And clarified the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew was that they were hard to come by. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happen to taste like tobacco. No, there's more to them than that. Much more. Heard they were manufactured by A, and that they leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-Thoroughbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipelines, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. And that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs ain't exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not about that. I'm trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? It's not worth damaging your body. We need to stop. You're already showing side effects, bud. The outburst there, or the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. And if I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exams, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happened. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. Oh, my life's over, isn't it? This poor kid. I feel awful for him. This mint addiction seems to be a symptom of the real problem then. We need to address the root cause to solve this case. Poor kid's been driven into a corner. To hold his parents accountable. No middle schooler should be stressing like this. It's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give him a talking to. I know you're not gonna like this, but I need you to be part of that discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, how do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? And we do, actually. A blonde guy with a goatee. Seemed like he had a habit of slinging this stuff around town. Oh, him. Should have figured. You guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. Oh, frankly, if he's gonna be selling drugs to children, he won't be on the streets for long. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Saves us the ball ache of having to go find him again. The ball ache? I probably ought to report back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bermonti's place and fill him in on the deets. Good idea. Maybe we can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition, too. I didn't read that. Got to work paying Bermonti a visit and filling him on their minty mystery. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the orbital hookahs, Bermonti was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. And once Curtis' symptoms subsided, Van contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so the group could report their findings. Okay, so now that everyone's here, we can get started. Now, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? Bah, I'm sure it's just a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found and then we can take things from there. Van began by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from a dealer on a whim. Curtis soon had developed a dependency on them, since his academics improved when he used them. Van also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Although the side effects were light, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine, thinking it would cure him. This is all so much to take in. I feel so dizzy simply thinking about it. To think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. He's even worse than I could have imagined. I'm very disappointed in you. Is this the thanks I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will you? Or do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense. Yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems. As if I don't have enough on my plate already. I practically had to beg for some time off work to come here and have this conversation with you. Are you aware of what I'm going through? I'm sorry. I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you've put us through, young man? I trust the police aren't going to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that will really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Though I guess it's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. On the contrary, this is all on you folks. Or do you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting the dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I fail to see what is that to do with either of us. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damned mints. It's all his parents' faults. A neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father? Huh? You two ever stop to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but looks like you two only worry about what you want for him, not what he wants. And who are you thinking you can tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've worked for this. Also, Curtis get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Exactly. You know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? Done all of that despite my work situation. Conversations get nowhere in fast. Should've known they wouldn't listen. They feel wrong bailing out and leaving the kid out to dry, though. Not really my style, but I guess it's time for a little marriage counseling. Oh, damn. Should I tell them? Bring up their family bonds? Recommend a divorce! Holy shit. That's such a funny answer there. How about you guys, get divorced? I guess we'll try the family bonds, though. I feel like a divorce wouldn't necessarily help, but I don't know. That escalated quickly, right? It feels so 0 to 100 real fast. Then you're talking about their family bonds will get these two to snap out of it. Did it even cross your mind just why your son is so desperate with his studies? Who knows, maybe I'm talking out my ass, but shit looks like he was just trying to live up to those lofty expectations of yours. That's not why. I just thought a good student should go to a prestigious school. And then you hit a brick wall. So that's when you start turning to those mints to get into Aramis. At the end of the day, is that what you wanted? I mean, Sounds to me like you really wanted was to not let your folks down, put in all the effort so they would finally acknowledge you. I don't know what to say. And while your son's busting his back to succeed, what support did he have? He had a mother that twisted her love and affection for her child into a leash, and a father acting only for his own self-righteousness, without ever stopping to look at his own family. Honestly, none of you ever did. You two don't know the first thing about taking care of a kid if you think this sad excuse for parenting is the best way to raising. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wanted to support you, but it turns out all I was doing was burdening you even more. I might let it get to my head, having so much power over managing your life. I failed you as a mother. I should have believed in you, and I didn't. I'm also sorry, son. Thought it was my job as the man of the house to provide for my family, and that it was your mother's job to raise you instead. When I was demoted at work, I thought I failed you all. But that's not when this all started. It began with me neglecting you, and it really should have been my role within this family. Dad, Mom, Kaiju! Welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Just in time for some family drama. Oh, whoa. But I've had some pretty rough scuff this morning, so technically this is my second stream of the day. The first stream is already deleted though. It's wonky. It's been a wonky day, but hopefully you're doing well today. Kaiju! I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk as a family. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. You're right. It's time we stopped running from reality and started trying to work together. Yeah, I guess so. We really do need to talk. Glad things have finally calmed down. Had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. Sincerely hope the conversation they'll have when we leave proves to be a fruitful one. I don't got anything else to add here. Rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. Take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. We'll get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
That's all, folks.
And that's all she wrote. That was a weird one. I love that I was able to just get... that one of the options there, though, was literally just get a divorce. Like, time to be a marriage counselor now. The only way that I know how. Get a divorce! Like, bro, that's toxic. Oh, that's toxic. And so you're talking on Discord with the rest of CA Live? Yeah, because, like, the weird thing it was, like, I ran some tests, right? And my internet is fine. Like, after I refreshed my modem, my internet's doing A-okay. I think I just had to clear out the cache, and that's what my internet problems were these last night and today. But like my internet speeds were both like very good. Like after I refreshed my modem, it was like 800 download and like 30, 40 like uploads. So I was like, that's definitely good enough for streaming. I don't need to get any faster internet for that. Like we're fine. It's not, even if it's throttling a little bit, like that's okay. And, like, the thing that, like, canceled my first stream was, like, a disconnect, like, OBS disconnected. And it had a real weird thing where, like, Twitch just did, it was, like, could not find the stream key anymore. I'm like, huh? What do you mean you can't find the stream key? So, with that, like, I was like, alright, you know what, let's try again. Like, I don't know. Twitch updated, so maybe, maybe that's the thing, right? Maybe that's the thing where... they just, like, had a weird, like, growing pain there, and, like, once it, like, runs again, it'll be fine. And, hey, we're good to go. But also, yeah, 1D, what's up, Minko? Welcome on in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. But, yeah, it is a weird one. It's a weird one. We was trying so hard, and we got so far. And, well, I guess in the end, it did matter, because we're here now. Yay! All of that effort for something. Yeah, we're just vibing around. We're vibing around with some of these side missions. We've got some 4 spriggans to do. We got some bonding events to do, and we're in the finale chapter. Nothing, like the only thing that's happening is like there's a Revolution festival that's going to happen. Yeah, festival to to celebrate like some sort of revolution that they had like way back in the day, and. I feel like that's probably going to be where like a big event's going to happen that's going to like start Daybreak 2. But for now, everything's nice and vibey and good to go, so that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, we're going to get 4 of these things, so we may as well hang out with Ren, see what this is, and then we'll load the save, and we'll do the other ones. Band's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Always a festival, right? Right. There's always some sort of festival that's happening that's gonna be like, oh, It's a good time, but it's the end of the game. I mean, if I didn't know that Daybreak 2 was going to be a game, I could see this just being like a, oh, okay, so it's just going to like end on a really happy note with a festival. Yay! But since I know Daybreak 2 is a game, I'm like, oh, I'm so concerned about something's going to happen. Something's going to happen, damn it. Spriggan requested addressed towards both you and I. Something stinks real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like. That's fine. I'll lend you a hand. We've quite a few shared acquaintances after all. It's worth looking into. So, what is the request about? A retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground. We're supposed to go get it. The route there is pretty convoluted, and it looks like the shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. Not gonna lie, might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you, I'm here. We're both perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. Yay, Ren! After agreeing to work together, Van and Ren decoded the fourth Spriggan. They continued gathering clues afterwards from the orbital net and the underworld. Eventually, the trail led them to an Itachi case. Yeah, funky. Ren looking all refined and shit. Yeah, she looked great. She's definitely been... She keeps glowing up more and more. More and more and more and more. I'm surprised though that she's not like one of our main characters. I'm kind of sad about that. Maybe the next one. Or, you know, from, what is that? Pharaoh Zemuria? Oh, maybe in that one. So the trails through the horizon? Into the horizon? Oh, the Horizon game. I forget what it's called already. But, I was really expecting Ren to be like a main character in this game, but she's a main character, sure, but she's like over there on the side. She's that mysterious one over there. Like, if you haven't played the other games, she's like, she's so cool and mysterious. Who is she? But now I'm just over here just like, Ren, yay! Come a long way from being an annoying brat, for real. Trails through the sky. Now, that's the first one. That's the first one, Flash. That's the Legend of Heroes Trails Through the Sky. That's the first games where we first met Ren and Estelle and Joshua. Remake coming out this fall. I'm not going to be able to get to that forever, though, because we're going to play Zemuria before we play that one. I was going to play that game, the remake of Trails in the Sky, this fall when it came out. But now that I know that Horizon's going to come out at the exact same time, yeah, I'm going to play that one instead. I'm going to keep continuing with the story. They had some bitrate drop there. Oh, wow. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you, though. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. As long as the internet doesn't die, you know? I should probably also save in, like, a new slot now that I'm thinking about it, just in case, but I already did, so... Yeah, because I see the internet issues now. It's not too bad, though. It's only dipping down, like, a little bit. Just a little bit of chug? Yeah. Like, I see it's, like, red, but, like, the number is good. So, like, it means that it's, like, a little sluggish, but, like, it's still sending out the correct amount of data. So it shouldn't be skipping at the very least. One of those days. Just one of those days. This must be what we're looking for. You know, some tricky shit to figure out. Definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say, had to follow the tiniest threads we could find just to get here. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would probably be dead in the water. Must have trusted us to find it in the end, though, if it was here after all. Let's crack it open and see what's inside. Beer! Chug? Let's chug! No, let's not chug anymore. Let's not chug anymore. Stop it! Stop it! It's weird. Yeah, we definitely have some weird issues. Don't want to wake up. Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks. Yeah, true. Van unlocked the Itachi case and threw it open to reveal. Huh? Writing utensils and painting supplies? How's this stuff for? God, I should also hold off. Something like that. Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough, Minkyu. I always, like, forget the lyrics whenever I don't hear, like, the music accompanying it, right? Like, if the music is accompanying it, then, like, oh yeah, I can remember what's coming next. But whenever I don't hear the music, it's just like, acapella? How do I acapella this again? I don't know. There's nothing weird about any of them, just normal-ass pencils. I don't get it. Looks like we've also got these, letters here. They're addressed to both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one. Right, Grandpa Jorg, beyond a doubt. Jorg? Dear Ren, I realize that I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? Feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled at Genus. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, and your studies to your papers and everywhere in between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa Jorg. Aww. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. Could never throw away these things. He's still as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That's so wholesome. What's up, Apple? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me next. Yeah, I'm curious about how Jorg knows Van. Mr. Van Arkride, it goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. No, please do, because I don't know what you mean by this. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Yo, the nightmare? Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did he really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Never to blame the guy. Ain't seen you in years. Got him a little slack, huh? At least it's not just you he's being nosy with anyways. What do you mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. Beats me. No idea what he's talking about, but it's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. The guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you've got there, you know. People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power lets him look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. Wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe, yeah. So, where's the old fart anyways? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crossbell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. So hard to tell with him. Master's like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of being old. Maybe so. Happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. Have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. Play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Sheesh. Old man's right. The girl is growing up fast. Too fast if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. Van Saw ran back to her dormitory and left the Itachi case in her care. With that, the two went their separate ways. And just like that, was back to the usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
Yay, tea parties! But yeah, I've already maxed hers out, so not really worth a while. Dear Van, I know what you did, you bastard. Jorg. That would be, that would be an interesting line, huh? I know what you did on that day. 12 years ago, I know what you did. No, that's annoying. We dropped quite a few frames during that little scene. So sad, so sad. Ren definitely has the most genetically diverse family. Oh yeah, true. You got, you got Ren, you got Estelle and Cassius Bright, and then you have Joshua, who's... it's like a step... She's got the step family and then like two different sets of step families. And then her step brother and her step sister, who are both also step siblings to each other, are also dating. And then you got her grandpa Jorg, which is completely different from everybody else. And then there's like the actual like Hayworths, that's her biological family. Oh man, Ren's definitely has a very interesting family life, huh? Very interesting indeed. No, but it looks like that might, it might be, like, steading back down. I kind of wanted to, like, wait to see, like, if things were going to, like, smooth out again before we did the next one, but, seems like everything's kind of smoothed out again. And it's wow, truly. But yeah, like, because she starts off with, like, being a member of Ouroboros, and then she gets adopted by the Bright family, which is already a very sparse family. Like, half of that family is blood related, and the other half of that family is just adopted. And then you have, like, in the crossbow, like, she's over there with Jorg, with the doll maker. Is he technically Ouroboros? Like, he works for Ouroboros, but I don't think he's necessarily a member of Ouroboros. I think he's just a doll maker, technically. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I always say that Ren is, like, the main character of Legend of Heroes, considering all the games are kind of centered around her. Like, she's always in these games. Like, she's, like, a very important character in Trails in the Sky, and then she's there as kind of more of a side character in the crossbow games. Then Kotsu 3 and 4, she makes a reappearance again, and then Reverie, she's one of the main cast in one of the routes, and then here we are in Daybreak, where she's again like more of a secondary character, but like we definitely have her eye on her, considering she's just always around. She's more of a staple than any of the other characters in the game. Like Estelle, Lloyd, Reen, like they might be the main characters, but like Ren's been around more often than all of those characters combined. Well, not combined, but you know. She's been around it more than all of those characters. Alright, but either way. Yeah, let's go with Yume's bonding event then. May as well just work our way down, because I think we're gonna get enough. Decide to take a short break, yada yada. Moving on. Hopefully we don't get any more drop frames. Ah! Eesh. Sounds pretty serious. Must be tough getting old. Careful you don't throw out your back, Victor. Thinking of all those piggyback rides you'll be depriving your granddaughter of. Not happening. Grandpa, are you okay? Think you better take the day off, man. Are you nuts? Can't take time off over a few aches and pains. Not only do I have our regulars and reservations to handle, but today and tomorrow our inventory stocking days. These are crucial. I just need to start making test batches for the Revolution Festival menu. Grandpa, you can rest. It's okay. Mommy and I can handle it. No, thank you, Yume. Just hearing those words makes your grandpa feel strong. I think that settles it. You need help in the kitchen today. Period. Tell you what, think I'm up to the task. I'll take over the kitchen for a little while. Can't do it all day, but it's the least I can do. You've been cooking a lot for me throughout the years. I don't recall you owing me for any of it, you punk. Very well. I'm not going to abandon the kitchen. I don't like it. You can help out during rush hour. I'm going to supervise your cooking, and don't expect me to go easy on you just because you're doing me a favor either. Understand? Fair enough. Your joint, your rules. Just tell me what to do, boss. Yay! Thanks, Van. I hope with the customers. Never give up when providing piggyback rides. Can never give up. With that, Van took his post in the Montmartre kitchen and got to cooking. Cutting the cabbage was wrong. Slice it more finely. My cabbages! Like this? No, even more. Like this? No, that's too fine. No, don't stir so fast. I thought you said you didn't want it to burn. Which is it? Both. Keep stirring so it doesn't burn, but don't do it too fast. Once that's ready, go grab a bag of flour and a can of milk from the pantry. Hang in there, Van. You can do it. It's clear as day whose dish looks more appetizing. Yeah. Sure. Sheesh, when it's become a competition, huh? You're the pro, of course yours is better. But I think my stuff holds its own just fine. Presentation's not too shabby, at least. You think so, huh? Don't be cocky, punk. Still got a lot to learn. We'll see about that. Let's taste them and find out. Good to see your back hasn't put a damper on your spirit, Victor. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost think you two were having some nice father and son bonding time. Now I'll have to take your word for it. Don't really know how that's supposed to look. Good thing he isn't my actual son, or I would have disowned him after all the trouble he's caused around here. Sure. He's got that Ramsey eye, I guess so. The rush hour continued at pace, with Van and Victor yelling at one another in the kitchen, hands full with customer orders. Hey, Dios, your old man really likes cracking the whip. Arms are so sore, I'm gonna be lifting anything heavier than a ziffa today. You'll survive, Van. You're too young to be that worn out. Still, thanks for helping my dad today. It means a lot. It's not much, but here's a little something on the house. Oh, damn. Didn't have to, but thanks, Paulette. My dad's really fired up over all of that. He put extra effort into it, just for you. You didn't have to tell him that. Oh, really now? Well, I appreciate it. Let's hit the spot after an afternoon of back-breaking work in the kitchen. Even after I admit when a good-for-nothing son has earned his keep. I speak from experience when I say this. Family can take on many forms. Maybe it only has one parent, or maybe no one in it is even related by blood. Point is, there's no right way to be a family. You get to define what your family is, and which bonds you cherish. Wise words. Couldn't have said it better myself. Careful though, I don't think I'm the only potential son in the picture. Like hell, Gehenna will freeze over before I count that two-timing scumbag as one of my own. I never named any names. I can only imagine who you two might be talking about. Grandpa's right. You and me are family. I'll always be with you, Van. I promise. You sure can melt a grown-up's heart. You should be real careful making promises like that at that age. But thank you, Humes. Means a lot. Don't care what you think. If you disappoint my sweet innocent granddaughter, you're gonna be in for a world of pain, you brat. What he really means to say is, take care of yourself, Van. He worries you might be overdoing it at your job sometimes. But lad, could've kept that part to yourself. I hear ya. Be careful out there. After the short break, Van reunited with the others and resumed to work.
Remember, Van, Mommy, Grandpa, and me are always rooting for you.
Oh, wholesome. Wholesome. A family called Montmartre. Van's maximum HP went up by 100. That's so cute. That's too precious. So such a go. Welcome in. Let us see. Thank you for subbing on by. Good morning, Chef Victor. It's raw. Yeah, that's adorable though. They're all bonding, all being so cute together. Hell yeah. That was a good one. That was a really cute one. All right. Who's next? Who's next? We've got one more or two more bonding events, right? Because I already did this one. Ooh, get to hang out with Fee. Wait. Yeah, we already did Ren, so it's Nina, Fee, and Jack and Hall. So yes, I guess we'll do Nina next then, I guess we could work from the bottom up. Yeah, let's do that. Jack's side hustle. I like how that one was more of a Victor bonding event than a Yume bonding event, but, you know, it still works out. Gollum. Bum, bum. Have you played the Gungrave Gore yet, Sky? I have not played that, no. Have not. Have you been playing it, Sachiko? You enjoying it? There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with, Yamai. Hey, this isn't what you promised, old man. Promise? No, I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. Never promised you anything, you see. What's up? You got a problem? Oh, hey, Van. Actually came, huh? Yeah, just a little concerned about you, is all. So, what happened? Ask this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me on the off chance he came across it so I could buy it off him. But instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to someone else. A 10 mirror coin? What's got you so worked up over it? This is what we in the business call an error coin. A misprint, if you will. Not only are the portrait and text flipped, but the copper is the wrong color, too. It has this slight silver hue to it. Those little mistakes are 1 in 10,000, if not rarer. 30,000 mirror per coin is quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of these, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner as infamous as this coins can bump the value up even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 mirror for a little coin? Must have had one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. Damn right it did. Think you know about my mentor and my greatest rival. Of course I do. The king himself, ain't it? His old man. Right. You probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. Cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude. Sorry. Didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Well, now you know. Anyways, I'm sure you put 2 and 2 together. The coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went, at least until yours truly happened to bundle it. Jack offered 100,000 mirror for that little coin, and at the time I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with a 105,000 mirror offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. It really was nothing personal. I was just doing as a businessman does and taking the better offer. Give me a break. You just told me somebody had put in a counteroffer. I would have put up the more money too. Yeah, it's a little odd that you didn't do that this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every mirror they're worth. So who's the moneybags you ran off with the coin? Well, if you want to know, you'll have to go straight to the source. As it so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you like the coin back, come to Kayunge. Great. Could just sell the damn coin to them. I'd help them antagonize me too. Thanks, Yamai. Every now and again, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got out for me this time, though? Haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? Heading over there now, huh? I think I'll tag along to see how it goes down. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind the company. Boy, I wish my money wasn't so debased that misfriends would still be worth something. You're right? Right? Also appreciate the lurk Minko. Hopefully your day goes well today. What are you doing here? Hi all. I was wondering if it was going to be Hall that bought the coin to antagonize Jack. What do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our little game. But if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it, if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game, though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So, just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps King's coin. Sound good to you? I'm game. You're on. Also, I like how they were... she spent 105,000 Mira just to gamble against Jack. Like, bro, this is some high-stakes shit right here. God damn. Reminds me of Spice and Wolf with the different coins featuring adding or debasing the value. You think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? You're right. My bad. I was dumb. Alright, now with that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Van. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. Tails, Jack goes first. Feel like I'm being given a big responsibility of running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Van. Appreciate having you. Now, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Jack and Hal's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. After the pair exchanged 100,000 Mira for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Okay, so... she spent 105,000 Mira for the coin, and then she spends another 100,000 Mira to gamble against Jack's 100,000 Mira. Bro, high stakes AF. Once the match fully heated up, all the remaining chips were put on the line in a dramatic showdown. You've really stepped up your game, Hal. Impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect you to even last this long. Save it for when you win, Jack. This game ain't over until it's over. You got that right. You two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zamuri who can read each other's hands and bluffs the way you can. Looks like this next hand's gonna be our grand finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, Van. Doesn't matter who goes first. Either way, your fate's already set. And here goes nothing. I was wondering if it was gonna give me a moment of truth. Which hand should I catch the coin with? I don't... Is it gonna be like the left hand for Hal and the right hand for Jack? I don't care. Just go with the left hand. Tails, your move, Jack. Tim, gotta go first, huh? If that's the way it's gonna be, I'll exchange 2 cards. Aw, were you thinking of trying that on me? No wonder you're disappointed. It's definitely better to go second in that case. Hal's got 4 kings. 4 of a kind, yeah. What do you got, Jack? Get it now? It's a Master King's technique to play like that. Ooh, 4 of a kind for Jacks. What's going on? Did Hal set this all up? Also, he's got 1 card flipped over. What's that one? Sure did. King's whole speciality back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. Played well, Hal. Ain't nothing to it. Wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. What could you possibly still have left? The game should be over. Not if I got a wild card in my hands. Oh, he's got that Joker. That's exactly what I have. 5 of a kind with Jacks. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, Hal. I win. What the... I'm not sure I follow you guys, so I use Hal's own move against her. More or less, yeah. No way. How? How is that possible? I can wonder all I like, but at the end of the day, I call you Victory Jack for a reason. I lost then, that's all there is to it. So, time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. Coin's all yours, Jack. There you are, Jack. Good game. Thanks. It was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to settle before we head on out. Well, giving you the coin. You're the one who should be holding on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. Somebody else would rather see it within you. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Oh, I get it now. How much was just a setup for her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Al, but I can't let you have your way on this one. If that coin was mine, then it'd be up to me to decide what to do with it. But if you're that determined to hoist the thing on me anyways, there's only one thing you can do. Play you again and win. That's right. That's how these things work in our world. Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, you're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and then, one of these days, I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Until then, you better not lose to anybody else but me, or your ass is grass. Deal? Deal. Man, you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat. Indeed. And I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. Soldier from Team Fortress 2. Amazing. Welcome in, Blanda Tortol. How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Just had the weirdest game of gambling ever. Not to mention the most scuffed beginning of stream ever. Aye. Today's been a day. But hopefully you're doing well today. With the promise made, Van proceeded to enjoy some yum cha with Jack and Hall at Kayunge. Afterwards, he reunited with the others and got back to work.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
Oh, come on. The unrivaled gambler pair, Victory Dice. Yippee! Nice. I love gambling. Aw, dang it. But yeah, gambling's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. Alright, let's hang out with Fee, and then we can hang out with Nina after we get the final one done. But Fee time! Fee. Area C3. No, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. Just got here myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems this has to do with one of my part-timers, so figured I might as well. You want me to help out with the memento with the flame eaters, right? Yep, want to fix up a custom rifle that Ida used to use. Seems like you've heard about it already. Sure have. Tried to get it repaired before, but told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it. Bingo. Learn what parts we need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned that it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. I figure things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get it taken care of before then. Yeah, me too, Fee, me too. Farrah's working on the stuff that can be gathered above ground, while you're going to be getting the underground stuff from the Blacklight District, in other words. And you want me to show you around the place. Exactly. For that nose of yours is really impressive, so impressive that even Jin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. Be helping one of my part-timers move on too. Sounds like a win-win to me. Thanks. Let's get moving then. Date with Fee. Yippee! Made haste to the Blacklight District. Upon arrival, scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. Looking to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, but it sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know, and we're prepared to deal with it. As you can probably guess, we need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you got in stock at the moment. Not at all. Right this way, young lady. Hopefully I got what you're looking for. He's definitely got a wide selection, but nothing looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but nothing any decent Jaeger couldn't handle. Yeah, maybe. Might actually be the same model Ida used, or the same make at least. Might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Working on Flame Eater's rifle, huh? Our stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that the rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as sword gun. You can go ahead and take it if you want. Should have a part or two you can use. Tim, that's real generous of you. For real? You sure? I mean, that's to mean a lot to you. I'm no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Having the Colonel's daughter sounds better to me anyways. In return, just promise to come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah? Deal. Can't say I know everything, but I'm happy to share what I can. Eventually, Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Fairy having acquired her a lot of parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who had previously consulted about the rifle's damages, agreed to assist with its repairs. Van watched over the whole process and helped with basic tasks like polishing, as needed. Eventually... Would you look at that? Is that a bullpup rifle? That's strange. And look at that. It's right back to the way it was. Ain't that something? Even has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in her Zephyr days. It maximizes firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. Weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. But I had no problem handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about that. Glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So, what do you plan to do with it now? It's a good question. How would you feel about using it, Fairy? I don't think a rifle of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ida once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. Figured you'd say something like that. Doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Yeah. Or they reformed after the war. Yep, it's changed hands since then. Now it's being led by two of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. Yay! I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yes, thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasured her family there. That's why I want to return it to them. Alright, works for me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered to them. Oh, how are you going to do that? You do realize the civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? I'm aware. It's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette who owns a delivery company, but we should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. Kapua! I've heard of them, based in Labrella, yeah? Sure know a lot of people, don't you? Could say the same about you. Fee got in contact with the courier, who happily accepted her task and got straight to work. Afterwards, she reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give them a heads up. It won't be long before it's delivered, so you stick around your base camp for a while longer. Sure thing. Had to kill some time before our next job anyways. A Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We take good care of it. The three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She's dearly missed. The Eyes and Shield told us about what happened to her. Strange to think that a part of her will be coming back to us. I like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressing all about her little sisters too. That worrywart. Wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise. Give her regards to Ida's other little sister. Seems like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Zeno and Leo. Good guys. Like and subscribe now! What's up, Anna? Welcome on in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. And indeed, everyone should like and subscribe right now! Do it now! Oh, how you doing, Anna? I was not sure I was going to be able to stream today, considering I tried to stream and had a bunch of issues. But it seems like the issues have subsided. They're kind of coming back every now and again. Little hiccups here, but overall, we're able to stream, I believe. So, can't stay for long. Gonna interview GP. Just wanted to stop by, give warm wishes. Well, thank you for stopping on by. Hopefully the interview with Glitch goes well. Hey, technical issues? Yeah. Twitch updated their platform, which I think is causing some issues. And then my internet's been just a little wonky. So, Hello again, Flash. We love Flash supporting everyone. Truly, you see Flash everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see that name, Flash Viewer 13, and we love it. And we love it! But yeah, hopefully that goes well, and good luck with that. Yeah, that's gonna happen here in like 30 minutes or so. But hopefully that goes well. I'll try and catch the VOD afterwards. Sad I'll have to miss the actual thing, but the VOD, the video, one of those. I'll catch that though. Anyways, that settles that. Must be one of the only bracers in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. I don't talk that often, but reach out to me every now and then. Now that they've got that squared away, I think I'm going to drop by a cafe. Want to come with and share some stories about Ida and Zephyr, if you're interested. Oh, really? I'd love that. And then I can tell you some about my people and our village. Cool. I'd like to hear all about them. Aww. Fee and Fairy went off to enjoy some tea and conversation. When Fairy returned, the group got back to work.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Hell yeah. Fees agility +3 and advanced agility +3. Bracer and former Zephyr. Huh. Interesting that Fee's stats went up as well, though. Very interesting about that. Alright, and that's the final free time that I can do for now, but once I finish this thing, this Dingo's Legacy mission, then we should get another another point, so... Yeah, let's go over there and... Yeah, we're looking for a taxi. A certain taxi that Dingo used whenever he was heading over to...
That's fair.
Cray Village before it got wiped off the face of the earth. I went too high. How do I get... Oh, stairs. There. Stairs! Cozy times. Ah, skibbity. Skibbity toilet. For real. That's actually a pretty sleek taxi, not gonna lie. The car there has a checker pattern. It's gotta be it. That's the taxi. Driver's gotta be close. Sniff him out. Oh, you? No? Okay. Oh, there's Aaron again. Bro, Aaron has been doing this a whole lot lately. He's always just running into like a table or some other people. That's crazy. Hey, kid. Dugan isn't so bad. You got more heart than I give him credit for. Take those buzz-threaded rumors at face value, judge him unfairly. Is he in here? Oh yeah, look, Maxim's right here. Maxim, can you tell us about your plans for next year? Well, what we all need is time. These new cars, these new regs, gonna take some getting used to. I want to spend as much time testing as possible, so I know I'm bringing out the car's full performance. And then, not gonna lie, I'm still kind of bitter about the Red GP. I want to smash the competition next year to make up for last time. Thank you, and if you have any insight on Etwa's racing internal issues, or any comment on your own scandal as of late, can you tell us about your side of the story? Oh yeah, that. No, that was just a misunderstanding. I think I put a statement out the other day. She and I are just friends. I know a lot of people will believe those rumors, and I want to apologize to everyone who got misled. The only lady for me is my car, now and forever. Well, that was hockey as hell. Good that he's at least trying to clear it up, though. Just hope people don't read too deep into how hard he stammered there. He didn't read his lines all that well. He's holding himself accountable, at least. Bet he can do right now. Or best he can do right now. Just keep an eye out for him for now. For now. I doubt it's the little girl. Oh, over this way. Didn't even really notice there was another marker over there. I was just looking around, just like, alright, who am I talking to? Didn't even notice there was this up here. Look at this guy, this Yakuza-looking dude. I love this place. Can't have release from Soba without that wasabi. How about it, brothers? Care to take a seat and throw one back with your boy? Sorry, gonna have to take a rain check on that. Got some stuff to do today. Now,
Can we talk?
Otherwise, though. Oh, if it isn't a big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm. Never thought you'd ask me about the name in notebook. Wonders never cease, huh? Ah, looks like we found our guy. So, word is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then. Yep, may not look it, but I used to run all over the Republic taking odd jobs on the down low. I was on a smuggling run once, then bam, walked right into him. That's how we met. Must have been, 10 years ago? Dingo would have been about 20, I think. Alright. So, you know about how we got tangled up with Almata back then, too. Oh, my boy, do I ever. That's what led him to ask for help out in the city that day. Snuck him out just like that. Hopped on a bus for Cray, and that was the last I ever saw of him. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't let his dumbass do that. It wasn't your fault, Giordano? Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him. It was Almata. Not even Dantes owned that. That shitheel. You're right. Yeah. He got what's coming to him at the old capital. But Dingo's laughing up there. Happy karma came around for the bastard. Hope it makes him feel better. He really regretted being the guy's broker in the past. Dantes really wasn't the same guy once he took over. So that's his background, huh? I'm trying to justify him, but Dantes used to have a good rep on the streets. He had a code and he stuck to it, and that let people trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular. How much everybody hated the headhunter before him. He got Dingo, hook, line, and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him the info he needed to bring the old guy down. Now instead, we have the monster he built. A monster, huh? That does fit him well. Not too privy to what happened beyond that, so don't want to speculate. So, you're looking for Dingo's old notebook, and you think I've got it. Bingo. Please, may I have it? Well, I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Why not? Something that he wanted done first? What, pretty boy say it was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for this spriggan guy and a newbie reporter. If anything happened to him, he wanted me to give this here key to whichever of you two I bumped into first. Coin locker key. Oh. So, what is this key for? Looks like a key for a station coin locker, like you see around the subway. Spot on. Said he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. Not sure what he meant by that, though. No idea which station it's at. Got it. The easiest locker he could find. Where would that be? No, that about gives it away. Oh, could it be the one by Van's office? Probably. Let's head on back and take a look. Thanks a bunch, Giordano. Maybe I'll make it up with you a joyride one of these days. When I feel like it. You just call me anytime you're blasted and I'll be your DD. Hell yeah. Chicken jockey. Oh god, the brain rot. The brain rot. Alright, well, let's go. Is there a... Yeah, subway entrance.
Off we go.
You gotta get Dingo's, I gotta get Dingo's notebook. Key we got from the driver probably goes to one of the coin lockers here. What do you say? Should we check out what's inside? Absolutely. I'm ready. Alright, let's head in. Marielle and the others found the coin lockers tucked away in a corner of the subway station. They located the one that corresponded with the key they held, finding a black leather notebook inside. The group then proceeded to move to a quiet location in order to inspect the contents of the notebook. I like how this is mandatory, despite probably not being all that important of information, right? But it is Dingo's book, so like it's emotionally important. This is something, alright. Didn't get to talk to Dingo that much, but I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Almata to the degree he did, without backup. It's probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dante's rise to power. Those notes mention how the previous boss's family was murdered too, even they didn't get spread. That's horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. But that wasn't his fault. He couldn't have known what would happen. Can't imagine he felt like he would be in the public eye anymore after that. And that's why he took me under his wing. Good-for-nothing rookie. It appears he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Oracion as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Alright, we'll start from the top. Viola, gender female, age 26, originally from a minor noble family in the Cadiz region in the Central East. Family fell into bankruptcy after Cadiz annexation by Valis. Viola herself being sold off to a wealthy merchant so they could make ends meet. Soon fell into the hands of a criminal organization that was targeting the merchant. Though initially nothing more than a plaything and object of pleasure, she eventually managed to oust the boss and wrestle control into her own hands. Her brutal leadership reputation precedes her. And 2 years later, the group tried to expand their influence into Calvard. They caught the attention of Almata. Conflict then was brief as they were quickly obliterated by Dantes, to whom Viola swore loyalty afterwards. As a consequence of her turbulent past, she's incredibly dependent on Dantes, which might be the reason she harbors a fierce rivalry for her fellow Melchior. There are positions equivalent within the organization. Though the body of her needle gun was produced by Zect Arms, full piece is not part of their official lineup. Further research regarding the origin of her weapon is needed. Yeah, we learned that whenever we had to kill her. Look, I hotboxed the car, so I'm gonna get arrested by everyone. Hey, no worries, Blonde. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you get some good rest, and we'll see you later on. You take care. Alexandre, gender male, age 35, born in the former Principality of North Ambria in northwestern Zemuria. He was 5 years old when the Soul Pale appeared, sowing chaos into his homeland. Him and his father, then protectors of the ruling family, fled alongside Prince Balmund. When he fled the country, spent most of his childhood and adolescence years in the free city of Taslim. Trained by his father in the traditional military arts of their homeland, he served the former ruling family until the age of 25, though his life was soon thrown into chaos. His father and he were both ordered to retake North Ambria following the deaths of the Northern Jaegers figurehead, the current ruler since Prince Balmund's escape. After their assault on North Ambria's capital, Haliask, they managed to seize and control the city for a time, acting as its effective government before being overthrown by the Northern Jaegers. This ensued a massacre of the remaining civilians in Haliask, mandated by the crazed former Prince Balmund, standing in opposition with another. Alexander and his father dueled to the death. Alexander emerged victorious before withdrawing from the battlefield. Though his current whereabouts are unknown, it is believed that the Prince Balmund was swiftly and secretly executed by the Northern Jaegers following his capture. Wandering from one quarter to another, Alexander was eventually scouted out by Dantes himself and brought into a leadership position within Almata. Though outwardly austere and restrained, he's merciless in combat, sparing none who dare cross him. His ultimate goal being the search for his final resting place. He's rejected any attempt at persuading him to leave Almata. Despite the mechanized gauntlets he wields not being part of their official lineup, it does appear they were developed by Zect Arms. More Zect Arms then. Olympia, who was able to actually save. Gender female, age 19. Little was known about her, though she allegedly hails from a remote village hidden in eastern Zemuria. Rumors say the entire village was comprised of heretical puppeteers who worshipped a doll made in an image of an angel. Thought to be an artifact of some sort, the doll was looked after by a medium. The village's gruesome customs mandated that those close to the medium were to be offered as sacrifices. The sacrifices spared no one, not friends nor family. Though soon tragedy befell the village, leaving Olympia and the doll alone to wander the continent after the demise of all they knew. Multiple records suggested instances of criminals being slaughtered and when encroaching on the wandering pair. She was later inducted into the Gardens, the assassin organization, and made overseer of the Garden of Arum, though it appears she's been mostly left to her own devices after being invited by the other overseers, these including Melchior and the Emperor. If I were to guess, the incident that took place in her village led to her and the angel developing a psychological interdependent relationship, resulting in her autonomy and emotional expressions diminishing. In light of the crisis that's made the Gardens join forces, she may have the chance to reclaim the lost capacity, albeit an incredibly slim one. Well, I mean, we actually was able to save her life, so, hopefully. And then I gave her over to the bracers, so, hopefully. Ariok, gender male, age over 150, question mark. In contrast to the known, confirmed leaders of Almata and Garden Overseers, eyewitness reports of him are few. What we do know of him, the Garden of Rust's Overseer, is that he's a very dangerous man, clad in heavy armor. Much of the information about him stretches belief, including how he was supposedly born in a different time period altogether, over 150 years ago. If he was, he's said to proceed from the holy mythical Iskan Emperor, an enormous nation believed to have laid just across the Tiashan and Ishgol mountains to Calvard's east. The empire is presumed to have vanished following calamity 130 years ago. In its heyday, 9 groups served to protect the royal imperial line. Eastern sources indicate that he was a warrior who represented the Rau, a tribe of white descent hailing from the west. I'm inclined to believe it's all bullshit, but in an age where immortals like the Lance Maiden can exist in Erebonia, can't rule out the possibility of there being some truth to it either. Whether it's true or not, evidence might suggest that his armor and his strangely shaped battle axe might be artifacts. Considering his joining of the Gardens and the stories claiming his immortality, this might be highly likely. On top of that, he's a primary suspect regarding the Eisenschild's annihilation in the outskirts of Cray, though I still can't state that for a fact. More information's needed. Yeah. Dingo was really smart, though. Like, he was able to figure out all of this information that we only figured out after we, like, murderized everyone. Like, damn. The fact that he was able to find all this information out some other way. Pretty damn impressive. Melchior, age male, gender male, age 21. Blah. One of Almata's 3 pillars, and quite possibly its most evil and sinister member. He doubles down as the Garden's ringleader and overseer of the Garden of Thorns. Really, he's the ringleader, huh? Melchior's skills don't fall behind any of his artifact-wielding peers, being highly skilled in the use of the orbital net and being capable of infinitely spawning and freely controlling explosives. Beyond that, he also acts as Almata's main strategist and Dante's right-hand man and confidant, and possibly his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might track back to the same organization the Oathbreaker, one of Ouroboros' anguish, also comes from. The Order of the Moonlight Horse existed since the Middle Ages, where the Oathbreaker sat among its top brass for the longest time before losing to Ouroboros and switching sides. He's an entirely different matter, and a major threat all of his own. Wrapping this back around, Melchior might have been a direct subordinate of the Oathbreaker before going on to take in the scattered remnants of the infamous cult. If that's true, that would make him something of a prince of the underworld. For someone as powerful as him to idolize Dante so much is nothing short of ominous and concerning, to say the least. Another thing that concerns me is him staying in Cray's vicinity following the Eisenschilds turning into ghouls. Cray's not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas. More than a touristic spot, it lies stuck between several forces working from the shadows. It also happens to be one of the few places in northern Calvard with a sizable eastern and central eastern population. Knowing the source of Almata's financing, actually I'd rather not speculate any further. And then then Dantes himself. Gerard Dantes, male, age 34. If I let my feelings take way, Dantes could fill every single page in this notebook. There's not a night where I'm not overcome with regret. This notebook is not meant for my personal thoughts. Most things I've come to learn about him and his life are at least a little eyebrow-raising. Him being a member of the D therefore G cult before joining Almata, being related to Calvard's old royal family, perhaps even a direct descendant. The tales of his sword are equally as hard to believe, a gigantic blade of black and silver, thought to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. This demon blade was the instrument with which he slew Enrique, Almata's previous head. Hard as these tales are to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the hearts of those who hear them, to make Dantes nothing short of the living manifestation of shadows and agony. Deep as the abyss and equally as alluring, His unquenchable thirst for fear is what draws many to him. Seductive and enchanting, it has earned him many loyal followers. But where does such unfathomable hunger come from? A new hypothesis surfaced recently, which might have finally explained things. Its source, however, is a little unusual, and I'm not particularly keen to take it at face value. It's neither here nor there. More pressing matter is his goal in Basel, and with him and the others might have been after something else. His true goal, I imagine, fear. The wanton need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses. He wasn't able to achieve it even with the help of a genius, but that would not put a stop to him. He will still have nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, he sure managed to pull a fast one on me in Tharbad. I was distracted by the call, and that's no excuse. Should have seen through him much sooner than I did. But try as he might to stay one step ahead, I'll forever be hot on his heels.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind.
That's a lot of reading. Whoa, wow. Chicken Jockey. Oh god, not the brain rot on 9-Volt as well. How you doing, 9-Volt? Glad to see ya. Thank you for stopping on by. Sky deep in the lore. I was. Deep in the lore. Seductive and enchanting Chicken Jockey, indeed. Oh god, no. God, no. Hey, how you doing, 9-Volt? Hopefully you're doing well today. Welcome on in. We had some pretty serious scuff this morning, but we're vibing now. We're vibing now. Like a lot of things aren't working considering Twitch updated its API. So like the Twitch integrated throwing system's not working, and for a lot of people the mix-up's not working either. But my mix-up seems to be working fine enough, or at least what I use mix-up for works. And also we had just a bunch of little connectivity issues here and there, but I think we're more or less fine now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. But how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, and thank you for the head pats. Thank you!
Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
No, hell yeah, dingo. Twitch has been awful lately. Conqueror had some awful encoding issues occur. Yeah, he mentioned that earlier. He stopped by stream and he said he was having some issues with it as well. Which makes me feel better that it's not just a me problem, but damn, Twitch, get your shit fixed. What are you doing? Alright, well that's all the notes about Almata.
Dingo. Dingo.
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
No idea what they did, but I'm glad your stream is smooth now. Yay! Me too. Me too. Yeah, like about 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, we had like a big drop as well. And then like 2 hours ago, we had like it just completely closed my stream. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like I started streaming, I streamed for like 10 minutes, and then it just died. Everything just shut off. Like, huh? I've never seen that. It was like, cannot find stream key. And I was like, oh, you mean you can't find the stream key? It's where it's always been. So, yeah, that was weird. That was real weird. But thankfully, whenever I made a new stream and like set everything up, it seems to be working now. But still, very weird. Very, very odd. This dude was totally nuts. How the hell did he find it in him to go that far? I can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him on to gather this much information. He was both a clever and kind man, and he wasn't just trying to make amends or settle a score. I don't doubt he genuinely worried for everyone's future. Goes without saying, but he's the true shame. He was taken from us far too young. I'm so glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, must have been the will of the goddess. I'm still wondering, considering one person survived the nuking of Cray Village, right? And so I'm wondering if that might have been Dingo. Like some way, somehow he's still alive. Once Mario collected herself, the party drove her back to the Tyrell Times. After reporting their success to Editor-in-Chief Cunning, they got back to work. As for Dingo's notes, once the contents were copied, it was decided that Mario would hold onto the originals for safekeeping.
All in a day's work.
Yay!
Reward deposited.
Oh, he did it. All the side missions done. Like how that was morally gray. One additional free point. Yay! You okay, Van? No, yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking. Something bothering you? Guessing the stories about the gangsters and Almata remnants are on your mind. Yeah. For Marty, Jack, and Kilika, we're all talking about them, and it's definitely worth mulling over. I heard some interesting while following up Mr. Brad's case as well. Talking about how they were spotted in the Tyro district, right? Hey, now that you mention it, that is kind of worrying. Maybe we should drop by Tyrell, just in case, you know? Not a bad idea. Get her to check the area out again. You can probably roll out the busier parts of the district. Same for the area near the restaurant that's run by Hayway. Mandatory investigation point has been added in the Tyrell district. Okay. But before we do any of that, we have another one of these bonding points to do. We already saw Ren's, so Nina. Let's see what's going on with Nina. Nina Fenley. Just hang out with a celebrity, baby. Taking a short break. Oh, this is picturesque. Kind of a dangerous location, though, to be honest with you. a lot of monsters around here. This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But No, this isn't right. I'm missing something. Hey there. Thought about taking a break? I'm very concerned about Nina being some... Like, I think she's got, like, another double life as well. Or kind of like a triple life at this point in time, considering... She's a celebrity. She's an actress, right? But she's also an underground musician that goes by a different name. And she's always has little moments like this that I'm just like, is she just like practicing some lines, or is she like going through some stuff as well? Everybody's a double, triple agent in this game. Ah! Hi, Nina. Mr. Arkride, what are you doing here? The director sent me. Oh. She's kind of like a VTuber? Yeah, basically, actually. It'd be like if a big VTuber, right? So like, not like a HoloLive or VShojo VTuber. Mostly HoloLive. Like imagine like your Oshi from HoloLive was also a like an underground like SoundCloud rapper, or who was posting like really like amateur covers on YouTube as well, like at the exact same time. Like that's kind of what Nina's whole life is. There's an actress I've been working with whose work I'd like your opinion on, if that's okay. Ever since I offered her the part, she's been immersed in the role, almost to a scary degree. Which originally I'd gone ask Judith for help here. But it might be a bad idea if I did it, since I'm not involved with the film's production at all. I know you're pretty tight-lipped, so I said, why not? You gonna help? Of course. Aw, we look like a couple here, tee-hee. A couple of besties. I guess they both are really worried about me. Recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. The director said my final cut was fine, so we're ready to move on. But I'm still not happy with it. I still feel like I could do better, so I asked him to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. So that's why you're here, all alone. Sound like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I meant to look at someone during the actual scene, and it's hard to do that when I don't have anyone. Oh, I know. You'd be willing to act as my partner while I practice. Me? Didn't see that one coming, but I know what even if I said no, you ain't leaving till it's perfect. But are you sure you want to ask me? Ain't exactly an experienced actor. It's alright, because you being here will make a world of difference. Alright, I got the time to spare, so give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing of a sack of flour couldn't do better. Thank you! With Van as her partner, Nina continued practicing the problematic scene over and over, but in the end, she still wasn't able to come up with a take she was happy with. How about a break? This is your job and all, but you're gonna burn yourself out if you keep at it non-stop. Oh, I'm so sorry. Feels like I've been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle this like Judith does. What you gotta do with this? You guys are very different kinds of actresses, yeah? People always talk about how I embody the characters I act so naturally. It's like I'm possessed by them. You might be able to put a positive spin on it, but those words mean at the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. It's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. Judith's acting is just so full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that's uniquely hers. Not to say that she's not doing a good job portraying the role, of course. I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she always puts part of her into it. She takes to every role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her greatest appeal as an actress, if you ask me. I see it, yeah. But I just can't do that. I don't have her strength of spirit. I never will, because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so that you might see right through her and her hollow acting. I remember reading that on a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. You know, that's just because someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? If that's how people see you, then that's a talent you should take in stride. But you can call my acting skills whatever you want, but the truth is I'll never measure up to Judith. And that might be your problem right there. If you really think there's nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. Still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You got a lot of material to take inspiration from. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking a script and listening to it to a T, you always take it a step further. You wrap yourself up in the role, let it become who you are. You think and act like the characters would. It's not something you just up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences just vanish from your head after you stop playing the role? No, they don't. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of being in Ron's arms as Michelle in Wolf's Requiem. I remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side in Gloria as Sheena Dirk. Yeah, I thought so. I remember all of that so clearly. And that's not something just everyone can do. Not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings, just as much of a part of you. You ain't empty. Don't let them overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want too. And I might get shit for saying this, but with a script, I think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. Never even considered disregarding my lines. That might actually be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? Might finally have something. And let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait, already? And so they resumed their acting. Ian performed the scene over and over, Van selecting as her partner. Every attempt to refine the scene further, and Ian could feel the pleasant and satisfying exhaustion wash over her. Eventually...
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut! Hi. When did you all get here? Mr. Lamb. How long have you all been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry, we're only filming Nina. That was spectacular, Nina. I know I approved our previous take, but this was significantly better. How did they manage to film that? With the voice acting and everything? Like, they had a boom mic in there, apparently. They had a camera set up and rolling. And none of us knew anything. Like, what? Huh? That was spectacular, Nina. I improved our previous takes, but this was significantly better. It went off script a little, but it doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character so perfectly in your delivery. Thank you, director. Alright, everyone. Let's keep this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course. Glad that's taken care of. Same. It's a relief. Feels like I finally saw a side of myself I'd never faced before. Thank you so much for your help. We parted ways, Van leaving Nina and her crew to their filming.
That was invigorating. You should keep an eye out for my next performance.
Of course, Nina. Of course. Didn't get all the way, though. Only got 100 points instead of the extra 50. Still missing a little bit. Oh, well. Is what it is. Alright, well, may as well save the data. Save the data. Alright, and then, yeah, we'll continue on to Tyrell District and get this story going. It was the Tyrell Times, right?
Time to depart.
Yeah, it was like the Tyrell Times that we was going to. So we did drop a little bit more frames at some point in time, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hi, Marielle. But everyone at the Tyrell Times about Dingo and his notebook. The thing is full of information on the gardens, and hey, can't believe he dug all that up on his own. Chief was totally shocked. She said that reporters as good as him are a rare thing. Yeah, he was the best of the best. It all makes me want to follow in his footsteps even more now. Even if he won't be there to see when I finally catch up to him. I'm so sorry. I'm such a mess right now. I cried the drop of a hat lately. It's okay. Ain't no shame in grieving. Just have to make sure to remember those words of his. And we gotta heed him too. Yeah, you're right. This notebook is the last thing Dingo left behind. Make sure his findings won't go to waste. Oh, and speaking of the notebook, one of his theories he wrote about has been weighing on my mind. Is it the part about Dante's thirst for fear and where it comes from? Yeah, for better or for worse, he's led an unimaginable life, being descended from the royal family and also part of the D-Therefore-G cult. We also can't forget the sword he wields as an artifact. I have to wonder if his background has anything to do with his obsession of his. Seems like Dingo might have some idea about it, but he didn't go into much of it in his notes. It's impossible to know what he was thinking. Anyways, I plan to pick up where he left off. You guys come across anything? Definitely let me know, alright? You bet. We'll be in touch. No, Marielle. No, yep, there it is. I was looking at the number there, I was like, oh, we dropped like 1,800 frames. Now we're at like 2,200 frames. Which is still very little. It's not like anything to get too worried about, but it's definitely annoying. Now, looky here. Isn't that usually locked? It is. Where does this alleyway lead? Down to the waterways beneath the Tyro district. Or as I know, the only traffic this way is maintenance team once a month. That looks a little beaten down. And I ain't an ace detective, but something telling me this wasn't their doing. The handle's gone? This may have been done recently. An ordinary person could accomplish this with their bare hands, unless they employed some sort of tool, or perhaps, which way to the bottom of this is to head in ourselves. It almost looks like an explosive, considering how it's a little charred. But I don't know, it could be, this one's broken as well. No mistaking it, whoever did this just yanked the thing clean off. And they didn't use a tool after all. Dealing with a freakish level of strength then. A lot of fresh footprints in front of the door too. Looks like we got some huge-ass rats to flush out. You got that right. Let's have a look inside. Heads up though, no telling what's waiting for us in there. Ready for anything, understand? Got it. Should have time to stock up on equipment and items if need be. And I'm gonna save then again. I should be fine, but I may as well save other data. Imagine this is like the end. Imagine this is like the final mission of the game. Advance the main story. Yeah, we go. We go in. Ba-dum. You can hear water running in the distance. A bunch of footprints in here too. Prints outside indicate as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Everything points to them being remnants of Almata and the gangs that serve them too. Oh no. It stopped. Could it be an omen, or is it reacting to a vestige of something? Sound like something temporary was flickering, or sound like that temporary flicker was what I triggered when we first met too. Seems like there's something here. Now, yes, make sure the backup crew is on standby. Might need them here at a moment's notice. Right. That reminds me of something, though. That actually reminds me of something. I want to load that save file that I just saved, considering there was that one place that I could go to, but I couldn't go in there. And I'm wondering if maybe I can go somewhere else, right? So go to Old Town, Arkride Solutions, this one.
Time to depart.
So I wonder if I can swap in Burgard. Yeah, change party. Put in Burgard and it doesn't really matter. Judas, sure. Well, this is a weird group. It's a weird grouping. Because there was over here in the Auburn district, the cathedral, there was a place that we could go to, but he was like, I don't want to go up there, but if Master was here, yeah, this blue dot right here.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
Memorial service?
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
Yeah, since we got Burgard here, we can actually go up here now. Nah, I remember this thing. Yay! Ooh, got Celeste up here as well. Alright, I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do however agree that something must be done about Almata and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you're in the capital. How very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kind of expecting every higher up in the congregation for divine worship to have a stick jammed up there. Celeste, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly. Let's just say the arrangements have been made by someone else already. And speaking of them... My, what a coincidence. Father Master Burgard. Celeste, Leon, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. I appreciate you making arrangements. Don't mention it. We might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you. Okay, bye. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of flickering as well. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it wasn't for you, Master? Though we've managed quite a lot on our own. Now, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So, what's the current status? Do not believe the rubble's been cleared in Oracion yet. Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with these jerks, Master? I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity, and that you'd be parting ways after business was settled in Oracion. You know you can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest of cloth. Just say it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. It isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place. Never pull a punch. We left the Second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Opposite's team also arrived to lend a hand. That's Wazy's buddy. He's been acting separately from Wazy quite often lately. Though I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kunlun school. I will leave you two to it then. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully I will get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius too. Maybe, or please, maybe then I'll get them off our backs. The commander's not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. That's the commander for you. Are they upset to her? She would sooner drink them under the table than speak frankly. They are aware of that. Having fun. How much of a big deal is Gramps? Someone's fawning over him everywhere we go. Looks to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals. He's got a lot of apprentices outside the church like me. But why would these idiots be all the way out here? It's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else. Are they talking about Almata's legacy? Does that mean... No, it can't. Can it? Something's bugging you, Arkride. You let some steam off? We never declared a proper victor for that little game, so why don't you square up for another round? I'm chilling for just 1 second. You got some pent-up energy. Go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that that might have anything to do with why you two are here. Do feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guards down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine. Guess you got a point. They get along like cats and dogs. Pretty boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick with Van, but I don't think it has anything to do with Brigard. Can I talk to them more, though? I say less. No, I can't say more than that. Confidential and only for Master's ears. Leon's gonna be spending the next few days in Edith's outskirts. Best wishes to you guys, or whatever. I'll give you a hand if those bad predictions of mine turn out to be true. How generous of you. Bad predictions, huh? Even if our Spriggan here won't appreciate our well wishes, I do sincerely hope you all will be safe out there. This might be the calm right before the storm, after all. Leon? Pardon me if I've overstepped, but I imagine you're of the same mind, right? It never hurts to be careful. Oh, he didn't know what he was acting, or how he's acting. But yeah, I definitely feel that. It's interesting though how I had to have a different character. Like I was able to not have Brigard in my group.
Heading to the objective.
For this section of the chapter, but then I couldn't go and interact with them. How's Rosette and Catre doing? I was about to face heavy traffic on the day of the festival. As such, I plan to organize our submission documents and perform other clerical work in advance. Feel free to entrust me with this work and devote your attention elsewhere. I've heard that Oralnet is experiencing a lot more overhead with the festival nearing. On top of that, they're starting testing for compliance with the new range protocols. Might be throttling the network a little too. Have to adjust our network settings so that our service doesn't get interrupted. That reminds me, dozen weird lines in Theo and Zero's activity logs. Evidently they started communicating with animals. I expected them to develop those kinds of routines, but I'm interested to see what comes of it. I have noticed that. Alright, but I gotta put Rosette and Catre in my party. Oh, but I don't want both of them, because I need Judith in my party as well. I guess Catre... No, Catre's the convenient one, but Rosette's got the HP. So yeah, I think this is the move here. So Judith there, and put Rosette there. Yeah, I think that works out. Okay, now for realsies this time, we can go to the, I guess that works.
What are we waiting for?
Maybe the subway entrance was the one. But yeah, now we can go over to this thing. Yeah, Tyro Times, right there. GGEZ. Yeah, I just happened to remember that while we was in that, that conversation. Just happened to remember that. Can hear water running. And there's the Genesis shining up again. Alright, and then... Yeah, we don't have everybody right now, but that's fine. And we will do we'll do a hard save here, considering that's all of that stuff. That's all, folks. Alright, but it's kind of sad that it seems like we're getting a little bit of buffers from time to time. I don't know if it's even noticeable on your guys' side, but I notice it. And my perfectionist ass is just like, no. No! Why? But at least it's not too bad. And hopefully it doesn't get too bad. There they are. Already? It's all over. We're finished. This can't be happening. What did we do to deserve this? What's up, Zekin? Welcome on in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing it today? Hopefully you're doing well. How's getting into you guys? Who are you? You here for a fight? I'm a spriggan from here in Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to the guild or the cops for aid. So, there's something you need help with. Might be able to give it to you. Would you at least talk to us? You're a spriggan? I think I might have heard of you at some point. Now that I get a better look at you, got some real babes with you, huh? Huh. Maybe they're doing better than we thought. Don't let them trick you. Only spriggan and Edith is from Arkride Solutions. The guy who keeps going up against the beasts at the top of Almata. Now that you mention it, if they take us in and manage to get anything out of us. No, I don't want to die. Damn. They're clearly not sound of mind right now. Gotta be on something. Oh shit. Yeah, I think they're on something alright. Doing good. Savings from our first PC build and trying not to waste money on stupid stuff I don't need. Understandable. Good luck with that, Zekin. Hopefully it goes well for you. Get the best PC you can get. You gotta future-proof that thing. Don't buy a PC that's good enough for what you need now. Buy a PC that's just overly good for what you need now. That way you don't gotta buy one later on. The urge to waste money. I don't get that feeling, to be honest with you. I am extremely stingy with money. I do not like spending money if I don't have to. So, you know, thankfully I don't know that one. And some damn wacky tobacco mints. Yeah, we brought the wacky tobacco mints on again. It's Almata's enhancement drugs. Well, actually, quite literally, it was that, Doom. Here they come. No! Die!
No mercy for you!
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just do this. Yeah, I think this might just end them. I think we might just win. Yeah, we just win. Beautiful. One S-break to rule them all. If we don't do something to stop him from taking us in, Melchior, that armored guy, are gonna... Figures. The fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run, and we took out Ariok personally. Same goes for their boss, Dantes. There's no one who can harm you anymore. You don't need to worry. So please, just let us help you. Really? Just don't let them fool you. They find out we've betrayed them. Sorry, girls. Never wanted to doubt a cutie, but... if fate worse than death is all that's waiting for us, I'd rather do the deed myself. What are you? Oh, damn. Don't do it! Unless... Damn it! I can't make it in time. But yet somehow Renee was able to make it in time. What? Plans to save as much money as I can till Black Friday? A good plan. A good plan. Black Friday, though, that's a while away. That's a while away. I mean, I guess that means you got a long time to just save up money, huh? And they're fine, just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using the power their bodies just couldn't handle. It's a relief, but what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your entrance perfectly, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
How accurate are you with that thing, though? Holy shit. It's the damn desk jockey again. With the freaking revolver. His aim was so precise. And so fast. Especially for a 6-shooter. Thank you so very much for your help.
Nothing of it. Or would you prefer to call it a debt owed?
Should be either a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned how these guys slipped through the cracks of your cleanup operation. Just like you did a sloppy job to me. The Persona 3 reference. That's crazy. That's something. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was. They're just trying to unlock their personas. No, this was the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of Edith and drove all of the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice. But I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Son of a bitch. It all makes sense now. All the fragmented information we gathered from all over the city did seem to fit together remarkably well. Never stop to think that all of this was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That's all this was? That was the intention. Though whether you were to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion, so I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider this revenge for that.
Okay. Call bullshit. You ain't the sentimental type. Still, she's gonna be back in town tomorrow. And I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved. So I guess I can help you out, just this once. Are you guys friends or not? They got the weirdest, like, chemistry ever. You can really tell they go way back. Get a damn room, you wrinkly old farts. We'll help too, of course. Do you have any idea how many more of them we can expect in here? We believe there to be roughly 30. 20 thugs and 10 former Almata members. Damn, even got a breakdown. Sure are a lot of them though, huh? We should contract the others at the office and have them come along to assist us. Two reserve members hurried from Arkride Solutions' office. The road forked ahead, they said to split their groups into two. Van and Kincaid each leading the charge. I'm okay with this spread. This new team should work. We're with Mr. Kincaid, huh? Judging by this aim earlier, wouldn't drag us down in battle at least. No, I assure you that these teams were decided purely on combat balance. You can count on me to support you in battle, and I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus. What? Really? Now I'm in. Hey! Maybe being in the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. I don't know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do. Can don't. I won't ask for anything that might count as a weakness. Don't worry. But you're still up for anything that doesn't. We should get moving. We're short on time. As we agreed, Zerus and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of our suspects, and we'll see that they get to the CID. Thanks. And we can always count on you. Appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zeman. We need your help too, Zeros. And let's get this thing started. Gotta make for the other side where the two routes meet, and take in everyone we find along the way. Right. Understood. You got this. This is a perfect chance to show off all you've learned under Van. Let's get to work, Team B. Prove you're better at this than he is. Got it. Tim, right I am. This isn't a competition. Take care, everyone. Same to you, Agnes. Am I going to jump between the two teams, or am I only going to be on Van's side? Hopefully only the one side.
As long as they have that much spirit, they should have no trouble dealing with this. Still...
What do you see in Zeman?
I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world here.
Oh, yo, cryptids?
I cannot precisely pinpoint it, now that I've lost my stigma. But I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble, all the same.
Now it's a competition. Yeah. Party's been split into two, just the equipment of individual members if necessary. Begin with Team A. Okay, so I will have to go with the other team as well. Man. Splitting my team, but I gotta go through the entire thing regardless. Cringe. No.
With the reception.
That's not what I was expecting at all. Why Judith at the very end of the party? That's okay, whatever. It's fine. I did not expect Judith to be at the very end of the party, though. Thought that she was going to be a little bit further up. Yeah, that thing's feared. Let's go ahead and fight this thing, then. May as well hit this one over here. Go, get her, go, get her, go. Go, get her, go, get her, go. Judith. Going all in. Alright, cool. Easy. Let me swap my arrangement, though. Yeah, I want to swap these two out. This is a very balanced team.
Massage your shoulders, Miss Lanster?
What, do you like to massage your shoulders? You can massage my shoulders anytime you want, Rosette. Hey, yo. The Jersey Devil? Something like that. Something like that, Flash. Alright, that guy's basically dead, so take this one. Yeah, easy. GG-easy. This is also dead ends. Let's go this way first. 64. What's let's look at these guys' levels. We're 64. They are 61, so we're definitely quite high levels. I'm lurking, let my earbuds charge. Check back in a little while. No worries, Doom. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate you. Yeah, hopefully your day goes well while you're lurking. Always appreciate you. I don't want to fight the crabs. These crabs are all annoying. Yeah, I just don't want to fight these crabs. Let's just not. I think those things are like resistant to physical damage as well. So, nah. We're also high level, so it's fine.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Honestly, I can probably just finish these guys off with this, to be honest with you. A whole slew of them, baby. Yeah. GG easy. GG easy. Bunch of punk-ass kids. Ain't doing shit. Renee's team's turn now, huh? I actually get to play as Renee. That's interesting. His little art is kind of strange. CID Integrated Analysis Division Aid and Agent. Possesses tremendous info collecting and processing abilities. It also wields an orbital gun like a pro. Huh. Interesting. Arc Dominator, Exceed Rain, Dualizer. No S-Break though. Stats are pretty... They're pretty just okay. 109 damage though. Wow. Never mind, his strength is quite good. He can throw those bullets real hard. I might want to be Aaron for this, but we can try and see what Kincaid's like stats are like. What his movement. Wow. Okay, that ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all.
Very well done. That enemy looks strong.
He's got like some pretty decent like range to what he's got. Using a gun. Can I please use this thing? Thank you. So he's got pretty decent range and pretty strong. Pretty strong overall. Looking swaggy in his party art. He's looking something alright.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, we'll just keep focusing on this one for now. Oh yeah, this thing is definitely resistant to physical damage, so Agnes is doing more damage. Agnes doesn't do more. Also, she gets a free art. This thing is weak to fire. Fire and wind. We got this Regulus caliber, so... A+ damage, baby! Yeah, 12,000. Beautiful. She gets the next turn immediately as well. 1,000. Mr. Kincaid! This thing's burning and feared. This thing basically is already dead, but... I'm gonna see if I can murder this thing up. Too slow. You're too slow. I need to change that as well. Alright, first off, let's just go ahead and release shards, because I don't really want to fight this thing as like that. I'm doing like 300s damage. No. Okay, no, Kincaid still does more damage. I guess his orbital gun still does... I guess it still does more damage. Despite, he's got a lot of, like, strength. Interesting, though, if he's got a lot of strength, but he's, his base damage is based on orbital damage, or arc damage. That'd be a bit weird. Be a bit strange. For maximum damage, I suppose. Alright, I do want to turn his one thing off, though. So, Orbments, Holocore, Playable Voice off. I hate those things. They interrupt me so goddamn much.
Not bad at all, desk jockey.
Not bad at all, desk jockey. Nice. Classic, a classic Aaron line right there.
That's what you get.
I'm surprised at how strong Renee is, though. That's shockingly powerful. Alright. 4 more dudes. 4 more goons. Oh yeah, Kincaid doesn't have a thing, that's right. Shit, I'll just use this again then. Crush them all at once, baby! Yeah, easy. Easy. And even just doing that, I got 64 CP back from killing them. So like, I only really lost 36 CP with that attack. Alright, back to Van's team. Back to Van's team, I suppose. That's a very weird transition back and forth, though. Like, it doesn't really... it doesn't really do much, huh? It's just like, alright, we're over here now. Alright, we're over here now. Not really any, like, fanfare or, like, conversations that you would normally see. Yeah, sure, I like fish shards right now. Why not? GG, thank you, Flash. Thank you. Alright, finish the fish. I'm glad it's a small fish. Usually we have, like those catfish, right? They're ginormous freaking monstrosities. They're so damn annoying.
I can always count on you,
These ones are not too bad. These ones are not too bad. Being as small as they are, it's a reasonable jump. I also like how the game never tells you that you can do that. It never tells you that you can do a, you can just jump down ladders. But if you know, you know. Like you go to the ladder and it's like, yeah, press triangle to grab the ladder and climb down. But if you know, you can just press circle and just jump down. Very nice. It's something that, like, one of the older games taught me that I could do. And just wanted to see if I could still do it in this one. And you absolutely can. These things are so fragile. My god, they're so weak. They take like nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
What's, Benzo 181. That's fine enough. That's fine enough. I can stay with Judith. Stick with Judith while we're doing this. I don't really want to fight anything big, though. It's still a thing. Anything that's, like, too big, I'm okay. I'm okay with ignoring. These little guys, though. May as well. Didn't even break that thing. Just straight up murdered him. No breaks, just Mordor. Just Mordor.
Looks like a chest.
Crimson Tear. Should probably look through all my equipment to see if anything's better than what I've got, but... But yeah, like, if you look at this, it just says triangle for the ladder. But if you know, you know. And if you know, well, you get to skip through some things.
You're a rowdy crowd, aren't you?
It's honestly not that big of a crowd, but...
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Nah. I'll be so cautious that I'm not even going to engage. Haha. Bye. Later, bitches. There's a lot of enemies that I didn't want to deal with. It would just take so long.
Anyone here who's got some dirt on Van?
I don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
Rosette, how about you? Anything?
I have a story or two.
Ooh.
I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkride trained for 3 months at the Marduk.
Please do. Please tell me about Marduk. What did he... What was the...
Shut up! And why the hell do you know about that anyway?
Come on, we need to spill the tea. We need to know what Van's been up to in his life, you know? I would fight those things, but I probably would like link with the other ones. So, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just these two? Yeah, sure, that's fine. Finish him off. I want to attack this thing back here. No, it's fine. I can attack this one. Sucker. And look at that, 200 CP. Just like that. Having Van and Judith together like that, it's pretty great.
For you, Mr. Arkride?
Pretty great considering they have, that's a very powerful attack. Those follow-up attacks are very nice. Oh, I can't get through these guys. Very awkward. Sure, whatever. Ah, the crabs are here. I didn't expect the crabs to be here. Beat this thing and then go. Run away. Run away.
Farewell.
It's not who I wanted to be with, but it's fine.
That went better than I anticipated.
Good job, Rosette. I smell treasure.
I smell treasure. Zarin powder. That's a really nice item. It's a really nice item. Like, too nice of an item for there just to be randomly here. It's got me a little concerned. Alright.
I see a stopping point. Would you care to rest?
Yeah, I may as well rest. Oh, what's up with this checkpoint right here? What's up with that? I can totally be 65, right? Or 95. 65? What level am I? I don't remember what level I am anymore. I could definitely be a little bit higher of a level. Yeah, 64. I'm just about to hit 65. Oh well. Bump. Okay, I'm back to them.
Looks like some good loot.
Oh, I guess so. But like, it's kind of nice whenever games do this, where they have like a where they have like sections like this where you go back and forth between the two different like teams. But on the other hand, it's also kind of annoying. It's like, all right, well now I gotta jump back and forth and do the exact same thing, but I gotta do it twice now. Sure. Let's see what you got. Oh my god, he's literally shooting the end. What is the point of that? That's so over the top. He literally is shooting the ends of the bullets to shoot the bullets down. I guess just for a different area, but like, bruh, that is a over the top. That is a very over the top art. It doesn't give any technical advantage really, besides just a little bit of like, besides like a little bit of extra like, oh, the bullet came, he shot upwards, but then a bullet landed downwards. So weird. Oh, Aaron hit 65. Aaron's the highest level we've got right now then. Crazy. That's so silly. That's such a silly attack. I love it, but why? Why does it exist? Oh, I'm too far away. Let's try that again. It's over. Sleeping with the fishes now. Literally.
Should be safe for me.
Bonk. Like how Renee probably supposed to be like a higher level than the rest of us, but he's the lowest level that I've got. Despite being the probably the highest level supposedly, he's definitely the lowest level we've got. Finish him off. Should I? Yeah, I should. Why not? May as well get a little bit of a boost there. Anything else around here? Nope, just jump down. Okay. I'm gonna go this way for treasure. May as well.
That was it?
Great job.
That was it? Question mark. Yeah, Kincaid's not a bad agent though. My god, pretty impressive. How did I miss everything? Well, that's very strange. Can you please back off? Thank you. I know I'm doing a lot of damage, but like, I'm not exactly a front fighter. Not a front-facing fighter.
Nice chest.
Wow. Mute too. Yeah, maybe useful for somebody. Maybe. Nothing. Yeah, what do we got in here? More of these things?
I see me some nobodies.
Some nobodies indeed. Nobodies indeed. So why can't I... It looks like that should be a lot more of like an more of an AoE. But it's not that much of an AoE at all. Come on. Anytime you're ready, Kincaid. He's very slow getting back up. I will have to say that. He's very slow about moving from that one to that one. Easy.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Like if you don't do like a little bit of a roll to like cancel out the animation, you're gonna be stuck there for a hot minute while he like sets up for the next
to
one.
admit it, but you're a lot stronger than I thought you'd be.
For real. Even though you're just using a gun.
Yeah, and the way you divided up the teams made a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, I would have done the same team dividing, to be honest with you.
Naturally. Rest assured, you can count on me to have everyone's backs. That was it?
The fact that you kill those things so quickly
I
is
can
insane.
tell he's being sincere. I understand now why Van trusts him so much.
As much as you can trust a government entity, a government person.
This could get tricky with so many.
Treasure. Could be tricky, but we got treasure, and that's all I want. So, moving on. It's over. Wow, this thing's all that's left. But never mind, that AoE does a lot better than I thought it was.
Let's keep moving ahead.
I guess those bats are just like really weak. Those other things are a little bit stronger than I was anticipating.
Danger level high. Stay alert.
I don't really like this whole situation. It's fine though. Alright, easy.
This could be a good stop.
A good stop indeed. Much better. May as well save again. 100 hours, baby! We finally have broken through the 100 hours of the game. Oh man. It's been a long road. What, 25 streams? Doesn't exactly math out then. If I've done 25 streams in only 100 hours. No, wait, it does. It totally maths out. What am I talking about? Still no sign of any people or monsters. I don't know about you, but getting bored of just running. So how about we go get to spilling? Time to tell us about Van, buddy. Aaron. Yeah, I want to know too. Can I tell you about the times when we were together, though? I believe you've already heard about his time in Oracion, which just leaves her time at Aramis. I really want to know, but still. Yes, please. I want to hear all the sordid deeds between him and Auclair, too. Guys, I really shouldn't. You'd rather not be involved. We can run a bit ahead of you. Oh, wait. Yeah? Yeah, I thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. Aw, let's welcome over to Van. Why do I get the feeling Renee's telling them about my personal life as we speak? Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun. So come on, out with it. Out with what? I want to hear everything that happened while you were at Aramis, of course. Yeah, it sure feels to me like you were going out with Beauty's Blade while you were there. Yeah. It isn't proper to pry into another's affairs, you two. Oh, but what an incredible coincidence it was that you just happened to meet your friends again while at Aramis, You're just as bad as the rest of them. No, it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or anything.
So, you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Oracion. But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place. A lot happened after that, to say the least. Both good and bad. Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis. And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years. I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me. They're just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him, we could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before. When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days.
Ooh la la, look at that.
It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another. And during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating.
Oh shit! Oh shit, they were dating! We knew it! We knew it! The ships were real! The ships were real! But then the ships sank. Can we revive the ships? Hey, can we revive the ships? So what's up, Swixy? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Hi, Moo. How you doing today? I saw your new model. Very cute. Very nice. Looking very nice. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We're getting some lore about Van. Getting all that tasty backstory. All the dirty deets.
Having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood, the only surprise for me was that it took so long. Still, well, it made me happy to see the two of them come together. I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me.
Aw, Kincaid.
Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all. I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
Updated your model just now? Oh, nice. Nice, Susie. Still, it was like most relationships at that age. It was never gonna last. It was over and done in half a year. I think we just gotten carried away because we were so happy to be together again. I wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. Could tell she had trouble with her family, even then. That's how relationships are. Probably could have taken it further, just didn't work out that way. After that, we're both focused on the school festival as second years, and by that I mean we're busy as hell. Preparations revolved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. We filled the whole thing with surprises. Performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. School principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back, it was still a fond memory for me. You wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then, or how much like an older brother Renee was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything came to an abrupt end. The next student council election was held in May, and Elaine had become its president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would go on to become our vice president, but it was not meant to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me," while the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology. Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind his actions.
And that's how second-year student Van Arkride dropped out before he could graduate. That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
Van, why did you... No, never mind. There's a bunch of reasons why I dropped out, but one was that I just wasn't cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know I'm not great in groups or being part of something. Aaron's got a bit of that in him too, so I'm hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, are you sure you're really as bad with groups as you're saying? Huh. I mean, he's kind of brought all of us together, just saying that. You put her in the server? Oh, nice. I have to check that out later. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad to hear you, having fun with it again. Get back to the VTube and stuff. But why would he just drop out like that? Sure, there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take it to the grave than tell us. Judging by that crap he was spewing this morning. Oh, right.
Van is going to be just fine.
Oh?
Oh? I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on. He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone. And deep down, a little timid, too. That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going to be just fine.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkride Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too, as does your consideration for all of us.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others. I mean, look at how understanding you've been of my situation. I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us, but your friends, your master, the people you live with. There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
Hey, yo, Rosette.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day, the responsibility falls to you before anyone else. And you need to be aware of that.
Good grief. I feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things.
Real.
I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool after all.
What do you mean act?
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
This has been one long-ass straight stretch, though.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch. Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn. He's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me, if I'm being real with you.
I could see the finding himself angle. Yeah. No idea what an abeyance is, though.
Yeah, I didn't actually know what that word is either.
I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him. I know he'll stop averting his eyes one day. Not from us so much as from himself. And yes.
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
True. We're almost at the end of the corridor. About freaking time. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. And let's get a move on. So it is a competition. This isn't a race, you know. Even if I admittedly do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Aww. Very cute. Yeah, it's a very wholesome little moment there. Also, look at the map. Where were we running for so freaking long? Like, it's not that long of a pathway. Like, we went from here to that door. Where we are to that door right there. That was that entire cutscene. That's not that far of a way to run. But whatever. It's fine. And that 2x Swixie's model? Oh, yeah, understandable. I did see it earlier. I haven't seen the updated version, but excited to see what updates you've done. Hey, guys. Got here at the same time, huh? I'm exhausted after all that running. Just glad we all made it here unharmed. So am I. I trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you. Same question right back at you. Still, all of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. Brains. Careful, I have a for him now. Yeah. Oh god, true. Apple's going to take all the waifus for himself now. We're screwed. I want my mommy. Please forgive us, boss. Please. Yes, sir. I'm begging you. And let their fears take control of them. Who do they even think they're talking to? There's a Genesis down here. That'd be crazy. Careful, everyone. Shit. Is this going to be the cryptid?
What's happening? Don't let it get the best of you!
Gravitational pull of some sort, I'm guessing. Ooh. Nice little soundtrack. That looks a hell of a lot like a Jersey Devil. Holy shit. Bloodthirsty demon, Amdo Julius.
An Ark Devil?
Cool. Time to kill ourselves an Ark Devil. Oh, he's trying to talk to me. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Apparently Van kinda does, though.
Pull yourself together, you mischief maker.
Got it, Renee. You pampered prince.
Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
Yeah. Time to get to it then, huh?
Damn it. I refuse to lose to a being so unscientific.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grimcat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a high-ranking cryptid.
Probably, yeah. I love the fact that Katra was like, you can't beat me with my atheism. Alright, sure. This is a terrible combination, but whatever, I suppose. Alright, swapping out for Aaron?
Going all in.
Yeah, or Rosette. I should swap Kincaid out, absolutely. Yeah, we'll swap out for Aaron. And then...
Don't go easy on that.
We may as well get big with it, huh? We may as well get big with it. Phoenix Dance, baby! Oh, I think it's gonna start off with a critical. That's not ideal. That's a lot of damage, though. 27,000. Purgatorial Howl?
My turn.
On my turn, it healed up 13,000 hit points. Or, no, that was its turn. It healed up. Okay, never mind. Oh, I was so disturbed there for a second that it healed up 13,000 hit points after my attack. After its own attack? That's fine. I can handle that one. On its own move, healing up. It's annoying, but I can handle that. At the very least. I should swap to... Catre. Yeah. And I'm going to go... I can't... What do I want to do here? Turn orders, 2-3. Yeah, this is fine. Let me charge up one of these things then. I can go with a... What the hell is it called? Didn't you have something? I thought he had something that was like, to give me insight. Apparently not. Laplace code? Oh wow, I have a shield there as well. Interesting, I didn't realize that. So I just keep using satellite code. Nah, I mean whatever, I'll just use satellite code. May as well. Also, I may as well do this. May as well just go ahead and use a big attack there. 21,000 there. The question is, do I want to swap out Van for Rosette? Or no, I want to swap out Agnes for Rosette, and I want to keep Van where he's at. Move over here. Yeah, I think that's the move. A little bit of a weird situation here we got here, but it's fine. It's fine. May as well do at least a little something basic. 40? What was this one? Temper. Okay, we'll go with the 50 then. Yeah, back attack bonus. Not gonna worry about that, but... Raging Buster! 5,000 damage. Alright, cool. Swapping Agnes out for Rosette.
Leave this to me.
Over here. And then get that Cobalt Curtain, baby!
Accessing.
Alright, cool. Everybody's got the shields up now. And then we got the usual. The usual CP barrage. Do I want to use this again already? Really wish that Aaron got the CP plus instead of Rosette, but is what it is. Is what it is, I suppose. I'll just go with the Cobalt Curtain again. I may as well. But where's the bikinis? Real, Paremo, real. How are you doing? Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Hopefully you're doing well today. Sorry for the lack of bikinis on the babes, but it's just the way it is sometimes. It's just the way the cookie crumbles from time to time. Time for the main event. Oh, he doesn't have enough. That's fine. Cobalt Curtain again. Might as well fancy that. Cool. Accessing. I mean, for real though, like, hey yo, Rosette, how you doing? Need a beach episode with you in stat. Need it stat, man.
Let's party!
Hey, how's the Parenmo doing? Oh, I'm feared or something. Katre's feared, so... I got a lot of things going. No, it's just fear. So what do I got that gets rid of fear? Calming potpourri. Do I have any cooking items to get rid of fear as well? Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity, is there anything in here that cures fear? Yeah, this thing right here. Dr. Salt. Sure. Whatever. We'll take that. Aaron. Aaron. Everyone doing alright? This is the season for everyone being tired? Yeah. I'm not necessarily tired, but like, I can tell that like, there's something's weird going on with the like, Restream or with Twitch or with my internet. There's an issue there somewhere, considering Like, I've been having a lot of connectivity issues. A lot of weird little things here and there. I thought it was my internet, but then we got, like, I refreshed my cache on my router, and it seemed to have fixed the problem, but then it got bad again. So sad. Hey, Bex the bitch. I think it's gonna go for a big attack. Let's not do that. Let's just go with the Cobalt Curtain. How would the router be? It's the newest one. Like, I asked them if they had like a new router, and they were like, "No, you have the most modern router right now." But it's like
I suggest we strike now.
10 years old now or so. Theme's clicking with me. It's a good one. It's a good theme. But yeah, they allegedly don't have any more routers for us, so nothing I can really do. But like I said, we also have, like, fiber optic is getting rolled out in my area, so eventually, right, maybe I'll be able to do something. Maybe eventually I can get better internet one day. But also, it's just like Twitch did upgrade its API, so death poke, huh? That was painful. That was a painful attack. Didn't like that at all. 13,000 to heal it up again. Alright, I can at least stand at that. Cobalt Curtain, everybody shields up again. That was more than 3 years old. You were supposed to have a new one. Oh, wow. It's definitely older than 3 years. Very, very much. But I asked them, and they were like, "Nah, you're fine."
Keep your guard up.
It might be closer to 5 years, now I'm thinking about it. So I think I got a new router around, like, just before I started streaming, which was 4 years ago. So, yeah, I guess I am due for a new router, but they don't want to give me that said router.
Maybe proceed with
I could level up, but at the same time, I think we can just swap Aaron out for somebody else. Yeah, swap Aaron out for Judith. Taking center stage. Go big. And everyone to give a new one. Remember, don't play that. Yeah, I mean, I called them enough that they, I think, have blocked my freaking number. So, they should be given the goods. Sometimes they just don't want to give out the goods, though. 16,000 there. It's going next turn. Do another 16,000. Follow up. Man, that's fine. It's fine. I will. I'll keep Van in the party. I may as well. Just go with the basic attack for now. Or I could swap. You know, I should swap it to Kincaid. I should swap it to Kincaid just because Kincaid has a bunch of stuff. Yeah. He's got a bunch of these things. This attack that makes no goddamn sense whatsoever, but it's kind of funny, so, sure, we'll go with it. And, yeah, I can go and follow that up with Jewit's attack. May as well. Look at this stupid attack, though. It's so dumb. He throws a bunch of bullets up in the sky, and then he shoots the bullets. Like, bro. Bro, what? What is that? What is that shit? I love it, but it's so over the top. It's so crazy. That's good. Just giving a CP plus. That's kind of annoying considering how freaking much he's got. I could do an S break if I have anybody else. Do I have anybody else? I got Fairy. Yeah, I can go with Fairy attacks. May as well. Might as well. She's on the scene. And yeah, we'll finish this fight off right here with this one. Ignis Rampage. Just to make sure that it's dead. Okay, yeah. They need to go with the full throttle. And there he goes. Done and dusted, baby. Yeah, considering there's a lot of like with my ISP going through like trying to roll out fiber optic, I feel like they might be waiting for that. And then like with Twitch updating their API, I think that might be causing some issues as well for like the restream. Let's change phases. I don't really want to go with phase 2, just saying. I kind of used up all my power. I wasn't expecting a phase 2. Ah, and more of them this time as well. Look at that. Look at how cute they are. They're kind of adorable. Ah, it's calling its minions. Kind of remind me of the Twilight Princess, like shadow creatures. Count 25 enemy spirits. No, 26. Gotta be kidding me. Must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. Way to go, idiots. How careless of me. Should have sent that alpha unit in after all. Damn right you should have. Whatever. I'll take this. What are you doing? Why, you aren't... Van? Guess this would be my first time showing it to you directly, huh? Can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
No, there will be no need for that.
Oh, damn. Never mind. Burgard's coming in. Welcome back, Brother Doom. Or should I say Father Burgard? Hey, yo. How you doing, Doom? Welcome back. Hopefully work's been not too boring for you. Burgard, Zeros, and...
I'll back you up.
That Elaine. That's Elaine. Damn. Way to put all of that I did to shame. Work is work. Understandable. I understand that. Elaine! Hell? Thought you weren't going to be back until tomorrow. Must have really rushed everything to get back here earlier.
Yes, but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
Never the stubborn one, I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Thanks. Come on. It's like we just had all the thunder stolen from us. To take out the others at a time so that Van's team can focus on the largest target. Right. I'll support however I can. I get them all, even the ones in the middle. Field, Zeros, it's time to go all out. And one additional party member to support Van's group in battle. Okay. So is it going to be Van, Elaine, and Kincaid? If that's the case, I should probably put Quatre in, but at the same time, Quatre would be very... Probably Rosette then. Yeah, we'll go with Rosette. No, it's Agnes. And Fairy? Oh no, it's this side over here. Okay. That's not ideal, to be honest with you. A gig. Look at these things. What did I miss? Oh, just a bunch of us walking through the sewers. We did have a nice little thing there where we were showing off, that we were talking about Van's backstory. So apparently Van and Elaine, they were dating in high school. And then, you know, Van had, you know, whatever trauma that he's not telling us go on. And so they had to break up and he left and all of that stuff. Basically, that's all we really learned, though, is that they were dating at one point in time.
Pressure him and move in.
I don't really have much of anything in terms of anything. Judith, whatever we can do. I mean, gotta move you forward. Gotta move you forward at the very least. I'm not doing a lot of damage. No, I'm not doing a lot of damage at all. You won't get away with this. Nobody that's got any CP is on yes, and that's not exactly ideal. Rapid eruption. That seems like a nice thing. It seems nice. Oh no, a trauma dump? Wasn't really much of a trauma dump. It was just, they were saying that there was trauma. What was the trauma? No idea. 5,000 damage. This thing's also frost, so that thing might end up just dying by itself. Let's keep attacking this one then. Flames, protect us. Why is Anya so slow? Yeah, thing's frozen. Darkness breath. HP's looking fine. Okay, we're getting a little close now. She's blind and feared, which is not great. Yeah, that's really not great.
Take him out.
Not great at all. Okay. Curia bomb. Curia. There you are. 69 of them? Nice. That's everybody's. Do I have a Recuria? Hold up. Do I have a Recuria bomb? No. Only got single-use ones. No Recuria. Do I have... It's so annoying I have a critical on this turn as well. Breath. I have breath, but that's not... And also I'm feared, so it wouldn't matter to begin with. Cringe. She's feared. Let's go and give the fear Comfortpori over to Agnes then. Yeah. Just so Agnes can do some things here. Does her... Hold up. Does her one thing, Brilliant Halo? No. Instant heal. This one. HP heal, heals ailment stats down. Okay, so that works out for us. I really wanted to do something else with this, but at least we can get rid of those. We can get rid of the fear and everything like that. Basically a Recuria. So we'll take those. All I got is a 20. She's got max health as well, so not really worthwhile. 51, 38. We'll go with this one. Can I, like, yeah. I'm gonna go with Fairy, because she does a little bit more damage. Wasn't enough damage? Damn it. Pestilence? Seems like everybody's fine. Seems like we're all doing okay. Rapid eruption again. Maybe not be a bad idea. Can I can't get this triple, though. And staying linked with Judith. Could link it with Agnes, though. Gotta stay linked up with Judith, though. That's fine. Rapid Eruption. Alright, that one's done for at the very least. Darkness Breath. Got 2 more Fear as well. It's not ideal. Can you? No. Can't do the innocent heal because you're too scared. It's not great. It's not great at all. Damn you, Fear! Alright, fine. We'll go with a Curia Bomb. Curia. There we are. Get that on Judith, considering Judith has Blind and Fear. And that's 1 turn of Agnes's Fear already. Does Fear hurt you as well? Looks like Fear might hurt you as well as...
My exhaustion's
That's
catching
crazy.
up to me.
That's crazy. Criminal Butte.
This'll sting.
Take that. Can I link up though? Yeah, I can link up.
I need to rest up.
Yeah, we all need to rest up. 17,000 over there. So just this thing, and it's also blind. Devoda Midvia. Wow. Alright, we need to heal up on yes. So, items, cooking, what do we got? What can I do? What's got the most? 1,800?
I need to heal up soon.
Yes, you do, girl. Yes, you do. So take this. A hearty steak in the middle of this battle. Oh, well, she's getting an HP up as well. Well, not that they really... Oh, it's a good thing I did that. It's a really good thing I did that, because otherwise that would have straight up murdered me right then and there. Now, I guess it's whatever that green is.
I could really use a power nap.
Wait, are you feared again? God damn it, Agnes. Why are you feared again?
I need to rest
She
up.
even got a big HP heal from that as well. Do I have any more Cures Fear? Cures Ailments. That's not bad. I want to keep that for later, though. Nope, nothing with that.
That's not good.
God, if only Fairy had a turn first, then I could give rid of the fear.
This fighting's taking a real toll.
For real, give me goddamn Agnes and Fairy, 2 characters that I never use, and put them together in the same fight. Like, bruh. This is awful. What's the turn order looking like?
I could really use a power nap.
What's the turn order looking like? Okay, so Fairy is next after this. Fairy's not feared. Okay, so I'll just use like another big heal item. Resistance up. Sure, we'll use this one, the chilled yam soba on yourself. Yeah, that didn't heal up nearly as much as I was expecting it to heal up. Fairy got a bit of healing from that as well. This thing's going next in the turn order. That's not good. And it's not Daijobu. It's not Daijobu. Do I have a crest? Can I get this off? It says that's next, but can I get mine first? Alright, cool. Nice. Damage. The freaking whatever that was just murdered her. Nah. Got no idea what that even is. But it's passed by her shield and went straight to her health. Not ideal. We need to revive Fairy. Well, I guess we don't necessarily need to revive Fairy. Alright, I should definitely do this, though. Like, power up. Just considering we're going to get the plus over there. And it's with Larceny, yeah. Like, Judith is fine. It's just... everybody else is not fine. And we don't have any CP, so... it's not like we're doing all that great. Counter. Love to see that. Your turn. Okay. 24,000. That's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Do I want to bring...
really use power nap.
Yeah, do we want to bring her back? Yeah, I guess we should bring... I don't know what Judith has with her magic. I should have checked that out. Well, I guess I wouldn't have known either, though, huh? She might have something good. We can probably use an item, though. Yeah, she's next regardless. We'll use a reviving bomb. Or wait, do we have something in here that revives? Cures KO. Yeah, this thing. A Oracion cooler. Sure.
Really use a power nap.
Revived. With those gourmet points as well. Because I'm wondering if I gave her... I didn't give her the Celestial, unfortunately.
I need to rest up.
But we do have an Aura Breath at the very least, so it's not bad. This is a nice medium heal for everybody. How much is a medium heal going to do? Not that much, to be honest with you. God, and this next turn is going to be a critical as well. Bruh. Agnes is going to get a turn, and that's it. Okay, so I can do...
That's not good.
I can do an Aegis Shield at the very least, though. Yeah, do an Aegis Shield. Just a little bit more. And then yeah, Agnes gets her turn. So we can all at least heal up from this. This is not a great team combination, just saying that. Yeah, but 3,000 shield on top of being able to just heal up a little bit more here. Oh, not doing great. Pestilence of Wind. Okay, didn't even break our shields, which is very nice. I can start, like, boosting up again. Yeah. Wait, such a scaredy cat? Because, this thing is sucking. I can't boost up any of my CP because I used it all on the big guy because I didn't think I was going to have to deal with this. And it's been a real pain in the ass trying to, like, whittle its health down with the very little that I've got. You missed? Oh my god, especially when you fucking miss. Ah. Alright, we got it. Oh, Judas is getting a CP plus at least. That's finally something good we're gonna be getting. Finally, something good. You know what? I'm gonna stay back here. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Aegis Shield. Do this again. Yeah. Raptor Roar. Ouchie. More shields. Haha. Everybody's getting more shields. And now Judas got this. She's also poisoned again. God, that poison attack is annoying.
Time to go all out.
Time to go all out? Sure. You know what? Let's just do that, because this team sucks. This whole, like, combination we've got here is awful. So we do one of these, and then I want to go with one of these. Can I please use the attack that I'm trying to do? Thank you. That didn't do, like, shit. We got Waltz, 16,000. He's only got, like, 4,000 left, but still. I'll cancel. I did not like that. Did not like that at all. No, sir, I did not. Can I kill this thing off before we die? How much damage is this gonna do? 8,000. Okay, that killed us all. Whew! We're done with them. Good God. What the hell did that say? Got something boosted. Oh, probably a gourmet point. Alright. This will be a lot easier of a fight. Having two powerhouse characters and then Katre to give everybody CP. This is way better. This is way better. Okay, so first off, Satellite Cure, and then should we use the old man or Aaron? We'll use Aaron. We'll go with Aaron. Satellite Cure, Aaron, attack all of these things, link up with you. This is a lot stronger of a thing over there, but like, I think those things are both just dead. Yeah. So yeah, this thing's a lot stronger, but at the same time, I'm also a lot stronger. Hi. Okay. What can we do with you? We do King of the Beasts at the very least. Yeah, get. Oh, I gotta be like in this circle. That means I can't be linked over. Buff, self buff, impede vigor. It's a self buff. Lion's Roar. Let's do it then. See what happens. Yeah, damage up, resistance up. Nice. And move that thing's reduce that thing's like movement or something. That's far enough. Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with what just happened there. Alright, Satellite Cure, boost everybody up. Brigard's got some good stats now. If only I could use Nest Break, but unfortunately I cannot. So instead, King of the Beasts, it works out though. Oh my god, I gotta be closer. Alright, you know what? I gotta get this close, resistance. Okay, we may as well pull Aaron up then, link up, and then, yeah. No way we use Brigard. 16,000. Did I just do a basic attack there? I'm so stupid. I thought I would still have the same thing that I had earlier. Death Lily. Oh, whatever. We got this again. King of the Beasts. That's what I meant to do last time. That's so critical, so 13,000. Damn. Death Lily again. I get the distinct impression that's supposed to be an insta-kill, which is very scary, but it's fine. This thing's already dead. So, Thanatos Jail? Yeah, it's weak to Earth. It's already dead. Teehee. Y'all move. Easy. I got the shard boost on Aaron's turn, which would have been very nice, but oh well. Take the Grendel has been temporarily made available. Yo, 69 CP on Van. Nice. Elaine's came in with 60? Why don't you have 200? What the hell? That's just rude. In fact, you come in here half-assed like that, only quartered-assed? What the hell? Hey, this is the last section at least. And this is the last one. Unfortunately, he doesn't really do much. Oh, we got a shard boost there. That's cool. I can't do much about it, though. I want to use the shard boost as soon as possible, but I don't have any CP. Yeah, had I known, I probably would have used Katre there, but it's fine. Katre was useful in the other fight as well.
Don't go easy on them.
I am not. I just, you know, don't got a whole lot going on right now. We had a lot going on in the last few things, in the last few rounds. Cobalt Curtain. Yeah, that one with Agnes and Fairy together was awful. That was such a rough fight. But this one is looking a lot easier. A lot easier. Haste, damage, ADM. Yeah, we'll use this. Dualizer. Oh, yo. He just used like a stem. He put like some sort of like stem gun on the end of his gun. Had to put a stem bullet in. Boosted himself up instead of, and then he shot himself. Crazy. He's got the next turn as well. Holy shit. This dude's gonna be going fast. I mean, I may as well then, alright? I may as well use the big attack here. The weird Exceed Rain attack. 6,000 damage. Is he... He's still boosted up a little bit. Yeah, sure, whatever. I can't afford anything else. Okay, basic attack. Is what we're doing. Basic attack. This thing's also blind now. That's pretty nice. Gotta go forward with the basic attack for now. Oh, God. Is that gonna be enough to get you? 2 away. Reset. Alright, and then... Oh, she's also low. I need to do some of these attacks as well. I can't just be using Cobalt Curtain time and time again, considering I need a boost of her CP as well. I probably should have used the Van, though, to be honest with you. I missed everybody except for Kincaid. Beautiful. Got your number. Thing's blind. No wonder it missed most of us. Okay. At the very least, though, I can at least use one of these shard boosts. I'm going to use to take it. I need 200 CP to become the Grendel. Bruh. That takes so much. Alright, if that's the case, then we'll just... I do kind of want to do that. I kind of want to keep wasting my time. Getting the Grendel would be so nice. Oh, but I could also just use a big attack now.
That's a great time for a shard boost.
This is an A+ damage attack, though. That's fine.
I suggest we
That's fine. I can use this as a treat. May as well boost up my strength a little bit as well. Link up with Van. Light Offenser, you 16,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. And link up with Van. So I want to be a little bit behind. There we go. Too slow. Too slow. You're too slow. Tutorial How. 13,000 it healed up. Annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. I need to boost up everybody's shields. Yeah. I think a Cobalt Curtain is just a little... Not mandatory, but like very, very useful right now. Very, very useful. We can forgo a time or two, but right now we definitely need to be using that. Alright, basic attack. That's fine. I should probably link up with Rosette, to be honest with you. Oh, I can't move because I'm feared. I didn't even notice that. Didn't even notice the fear. Damn it all. We got our HP back. That's cool. If you please. And then, yeah, link up with... I want to be linked up with Van. Alright, fine. I guess I'll link up with you. I'm trying to link up with Van, but apparently the gun. I need to get a little bit farther away so that they can do stuff. Oh, we got the shard boost. Ah, it's so annoying. I'm trying to boost up something else and I can't do it because of other things. God damn it all. God damn it all. Alright, items. Get rid of the freaking fear on Van. All these shard boosts and I can't do like anything about it. I'm getting so many shard boosts which is so useful, but I can't do anything about them right now. Oh my god, how many turns are you getting in a row? Jesus Christ, man.
I'll remember this.
Yeah, that was 3 big attacks in a row there. That was awful. And I can't take the Grendel considering I don't got enough CP right now. I still don't have enough CP. Alright, that sucked. And absolutely sucked. Ideal Force, and that's not something I care about. Not something I care about at all. I can't do much of anything else, so we're just going with a basic attack. I hate doing basic attacks, but I can't help myself. I need to do basic attacks right now. I simply have to. And then right now, Cobalt Curtain. A little bit more over because, oh my god, we need it. This might not heal, but it at least gives us a little bit of defense. Yeah, it really does suck, huh? Getting all these shard boosts, but it's not doing anything for me considering I need to just waste. I need to wait. I want the Grendel. I really want the Grendel. There he is. He's at 200 now, so Van can finally take the Grendel on his next turn, which is how far away? Yes. Yes, it is.
You can do
I link up with Van. I want to see what else I got, though. Do I have Celestial? Wow, 600? I can afford it, actually. Oh, wow. probably would not be a bad idea considering... Wait, if it only cures KO. Okay, yeah, we're good, do that. I was like, if it only cures KO, that would suck, but I figured it was going to heal me as well. And it did, thankfully. If it didn't, oh boy. Oh boy.
Don't go easy on that.
Insight, absolutely. We'll get a free insight. Love insight. That didn't do much of anything for me, though. No status effects. Alright, this thing's boosting up, which is not ideal.
I suggest we strike now.
We can do one as a treat, but I really don't feel like it's even worthwhile, so... Yeah, we'll just do that. And then finally, we can take the Grendel.
Don't go easy on them. Time for a new look.
Time for a new look. Hey, look at us, baby. And well, you need to have 200, but then it only uses up 100? That's very... Whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Okay, I want to boost up, though, as much as I can. So, we have 115, that's 100. Yeah, we may as well. This one, Howling Roar, Limited Blaster, and then Regal Beatdown. By the time we get to that Regal Beatdown, it should be stunned, right? I was hoping it was going to be stunned, but it's fine. Look at that damage. It's 32,000 plus this one, which is... Come on. 64,000? So yeah, overall, we did like 90,000 damage there. I think. Did we really do 90,000 damage? It actually looks like we only did do 60,000 damage. Never mind. I was hoping we was going to do more than that, but apparently not. I should use a big attack here just because we have a chance for an attack, but at the same time, I don't want to use an attack with her. 21,000. You know, it's fine. Let's go with the basic attack. Follow it with the Grendel. Big damage. Oh, yo! Finishing blow? Nice. God, the game was just not giving me what I needed with that one. Ay, ay, ay. But hey, we got through. Finally. Jesus Christ, that took forever. I had some really bad draws there on my boosts. Take more than that to stop us. Big JRPG number, indeed. What's up, Glistening? Welcome on in. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I can't sense their presence any longer. Space around us seem to have stabilized now, too. They're all unconscious by the looks of it. Do you think those creatures really appeared as a result of their fear? Indeed. Must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed. Last time was during the war, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure some showed up because of the Great Twilight. That they did. Several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? I really think these guys feeling concerned was the cause. It's hard to say for sure. However, it is said the devils were drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, that was the last of their ominous presence here. Can no longer sense them. Well done. What a relief. Never expected to find myself up against supernatural beings down here, says the atheist. We owe our victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. Yippee! Look at these three. Feeling jealous? A little, yes. Still, I'm glad it could happen. It feels like it's been 7 years in the making. Suppose so. Hoping everyone was too distracted from the fight to notice me transform.
Damn. We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
Don't worry, Judith, we didn't actually transform you into Grimcat. You're those church knights. If it isn't our favorite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Not at all. Came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
A nice enough dream, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of their members? Correct. Take them to custody. Should be the last of them. Yes, sir. What is that guy got on the paper? Does it mean like we were never needed here? Oh, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out the bulk of Almata's remaining forces, after all. Finally, we can take a break. I'm just glad we were able to smack some sense into these idiots. And they were crazier than a palm spout. And they went crazier than a palm sprouting tits. Nice. There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realized it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. You know, it won't make up for everything we've done, especially in Oracion, so we can leave that for some other time. How about we all head to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Huh? Sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on, you two. Even our division chief speaks highly of it. Can't say I'm not curious myself. The place where you're staying, Master? I'm curious too. Won't we be troubling them by charging in unannounced in such large numbers? It's not an inn. It would be best if we asked them first, but the owner is a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? It's not often we have the chance to go somewhere together, you know. I think it'd be nice to invite Bermati too, and here's some of my classmates if that's alright. Oh, can we invite Sarah and Gehenna too then? And Inspector Swanee. Works for me. Maybe we'll give Nina and Gatti a call so they can join in on the fun. Then I'll give Essie and Supervisor Gascard a call too. I can see Ash and the others pitching a fit if they find out they weren't invited, so I better let them in on this. Then I'll reach out to Montmartre post-haste. Oh boy, this is a big event. I'm kind of scared. Do you have to encourage them? It's gonna be total chaos. The only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does that work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to our school festival after party. There's no way this isn't going to be way worse. Yeah, I get the feeling this is either going to just be a really nice moment that's overshadowed by a very like climatic moment, or it's going to be the climatic moment itself. 4:55 p.m. Upon hearing of their plans, Montmartre owners graciously allowed them an exclusive run at the bistro until 7 p.m. They then invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them, amounting to a more than modest celebration. Everybody's drinking over there. And there's the students. Aw, man, I'm hungry. Go for some food. Go for a nice feast. we got Gade, we got Najee, Sharid, we got Nina. There's Essie and Gascard. There's Nate and Deswati, Ash and Bermati, Jack Hall, Marielle, even Maxim. Wow. All the familiar faces. Everybody that I've bonded with ever. Her hand doesn't have anything in it. Aaron stole the drink from out under her. She didn't even notice. Adorbs. I do like Ashen. The Triad girl. The Audit's reign of terror at an end. They were able to let go and truly enjoy the moment. Oh shit, even Rixie and Sour coming in, huh? Kilika's here as well? Wow. Those things need some hella support. I don't know if they make things that support all of that in this day and age. Then again, they make airships. They make something, I'm sure. Despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. Yeah, look at all of that. We got Fee and Ren over there talking with Howl and Jack, it seems. Leon over there talking to Kilika and to Swanee. Got Salus and Jin and Alvis together. Bermati over top of them. Interesting conversations to be had here, I could just see. Even the celebrities like Judith and Nina and the Crown Prince fit right in with the evening of merriment and delicious food. Oh god, here he goes. The three playboys. No, at least Gotti's more of a movie playboy. There were some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price. They only got what they deserved. Nice. Van over there trying to be just a fly on the wall. Boom, boom, boom. There's one hop in place though, god damn. Ooh, a little...
I can't believe even Sal ended up coming. This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
Making a little retreat to the rooftops, are we? Oh, wow.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room.
I like how you put Ren in that category by herself.
If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Yeah, right.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Yeah, probably not.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up. But at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't let me in with him.
Nice. And so in sync. Or maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. You're both exactly like you were in high school. It goes double for you then. Still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off though. Student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, never shy about your lofty ambitions. That's the plan, or what's the plan then, huh? Building a foothold in the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, and finally landing in politics? I won't deny it. Skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads you could take to get into politics besides that one. Here comes this boundless confidence. Not like he ain't got a good reason for it, but... I bet your chief must have a hard time working out what to do with you. Yeah, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she sees right through me. Kilika? Yeah. You found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? It's almost a shame the actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. It really is a nice place. Even your landlords are sweethearts. I'm sure them being around has helped you achieve a balanced diet too, even if it probably still contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? If you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? I heard he's at least cooperating with questioning. He is. Started seeing glimpses of the man he once was. I did plan to stay in Oracion until a guilty verdict on his charges was reached, but my mother sent me away, saying she was sure I had something more important to do. We need to see her mother, though. I see. Simone was always a strong woman, and it appears that she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you have finally settled matters with him. I do. Half the reason I wanted to become a bracer was to clear my doubts about my father. I hate how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'll always be family to me. And though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. Now I can dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. It's time for me to consider my personal goals, to find out how I can wield my sword for my sake. It's like I can finally see things for what they truly are, for the first time. Maybe you should try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know you got the determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for the matter. But now I have a clearer head. Feel like even A rank is too high for me as I am. Though, since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation, but my request for a rank decrease, I'll just have to make peace with it. This lady, I swear. Now I can dedicate my days mewing over what being a bracer means to me. Truly. Do kids still mew? Is that still a thing? You asked for a demotion, huh? Damn, you really gotta loosen up. Oh yeah, you said your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Like, did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose. But it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Not in the slightest. Got it. What's her deal? Did I screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. Man, my big mouth. Stop whispering over me. Honestly, boys. You know, I heard how the two of you had a whale of a time of your own little gathering following the school festival's after party. How disgraceful. No, just because Rene brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we were looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff our square of a vice pres would have had our heads over. Didn't have a choice but to leave you out. Though we certainly saw some stunning clientele at that place my ex picked out, didn't we? Don't tell her that. I knew it! I knew it! You supported me during the student council elections, when you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. And out of nowhere, you just leave that letter and... I'm sorry. Bringing that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? And whose playbook? Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. Don't need to apologize. Fan.
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, but we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now. And we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Seems like that's all he can say, Elaine, huh?
Elaine.
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you know, you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kinda happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
Hitting with soap opera levels of drama? Yeah, we are.
It goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me anytime now.
Damn. Damn.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Are they snooping? Always.
Damn. Fun's over already?
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine! We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you were planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
Yeah?
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
I still don't expect that voice out of Kilika there.
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too. I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van. I had a lot of fun here, too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
Uh-huh.
We didn't. Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
Understandable.
So it was your fault.
And I'm glad this whole party's ending with that incident, at the very least. Oh, man. No, I was just waiting for something to happen. I was just waiting for something big to happen there. But no, that was just a nice little scene. That's good. That's good. November 30th, 7:51 p.m. Night's not over with yet. Maxim's still hanging around. Getting the death glare from Victor.
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Yeah, though I dropped out.
That stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers.
Oh, yo?
Calvard was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us.
There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
I'm glad to hear it. What about you? Had fun?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people. Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, look at you.
Aw, sir. Look at him being so sweet.
Real.
Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
Totally.
You don't need to analyze me.
You good?
Oh, it's nothing.
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert.
There's our train.
You gotta go, Agnes.
Right. Don't worry. It really is nothing. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you get a lot of rest.
Same to you. Night all. It's only 8, and I'm already feeling beat. It's just my imagination, right? If you dealt with all of Almata's leftovers, no sense in picking up anything out of the ordinary either, but... Yeah, whatever that thing said, that Van kind of understood. Or at least resonated with him.
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
So we're going to be exploring the nightlife one more time, huh?
Let's see what we've got.
Dear Spriggan, something like what I would like to tell you. A nominee requested. Aww. And how's this, Dear Spriggan? Doesn't look suspicious, at least. Alright, my interest is piqued. Guess this message here must be the code it was telling me to look into. First task. Go to the stable along the river upon which the injured iron steeds descend. Seems innocent enough. Don't know what they're after, but I'll play along for a bit, see what's up. It sounds like it's gonna be another one of those games that they like to give us. Oh, for a second I thought that everybody's level was like all sorts of crazy, but no, we're all 65. Except for Brigard, who's 64. Granted, he wasn't doing anything. Unfortunately, I think that'll be where we have to end the stream for today. We would have been able to go for a little bit longer had, you know, this morning not had any of the scuff, but it is what it is. Yeah, it wasn't too bad overall. Like, as of right now, we dropped 2706 frames, which is accumulating to about 0.7% of the stream. So, not too bad overall. Not too bad overall. It's underneath the 1% threshold. Still annoying. I don't like dropping any frames, but Twitch being bratty. Yeah, Twitch being bratty. Between, like, refreshing my, the cache on my modem and then just, like, letting OBS and Twitch, like, kind of figure out what the new, like, API and stuff is going on. Like, it seems to have kind of cleaned out a little bit. So, hopefully that means that on Thursday we'll be back and no problems whatsoever. We'll have just a nice, clean, usual, regular stream. No scuff. Do you imagine that? Stream without scuff? Crazy. Good stream. Catch you later. Hey, thank you for being here, Brother Doom. And everybody else, for that matter. But let's see if we can find anybody to raid on into today. Yesterday I wasn't able to raid anybody, considering it just was not wanting to, like, open up. My browser was not wanting to open up. But it seems like we're doing okay today. So, can we get a little raid over there? If we hurry up, we might be able to. But yeah, so tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm probably gonna take the day off from streaming. We'll see. Maybe I'll do something though. I do need to do a celebration stream for 1,000 at some point in time. But we'll see. We'll see if we do that. And then on Friday we'll be back with some more. We'll play Dave the Diver. Since we beat Pac-Man in one stream, I was like, you know what? Let's do Dave the Diver. Let's see what this game's all about. So I want to play a one-off of that. Thursday, more Legend of Heroes, Trails through Daybreak, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of the game, so we'll see what's going on. We'll see how much more of this game we've got. But that's the plan as of right now. I think we're playing Kletko on Saturday, so fun stuff there. Fun stuff there indeed. But let's see, can I? Indeed I can. I don't know for how much longer we're going to be going for, but Glitch and Anna are doing a collab right now where Anna is interviewing Glitch. So why don't I burst on in and make this all about me, right? No, we'll give them a nice little raid on the YouTube side, though. For real. 2 homies, 1 raid. Easy. Easy, I say. And on Twitch, who do we got? Who do we got on Twitch? You know, I feel like I haven't raided into Reese in a minute. And I see she's playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. I was there this morning. Always comfy vibes there. So, why don't we give her a little raid as well on the Twitch sides. The Reese Beast. So, first off, a raid message. Is that gonna work? It did work. Yippee! And then here's the raid itself. So, Reese Beast. Yay! And then here on the YouTube side, I want you to... Oh, let's grab this thing. Thank you. Here's the raid tag for the YouTube side. On the Twitch side, we have blue fire for subs or red fire for followers. So pick one that you like, and there we go. We'll have ourselves a good rest of our day, shall we? But yes, once again, thank you all so much for stopping on by. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, all that nonsense if you haven't already. And I shall see you all in the next one, alright? Until then, though, you all take care!
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until